What is going on, traders? What's going on? Welcome back to PFM TV. Happy Thursday, gang. Good to be here with you. We got John in the building. How's it going, man? Um, by the way, John, I think we're streaming vertical now as well to like Instagram, TikTok, and all that. So if you could join the second studio as well, so we can get you in both, I'll send you the link right now. That's my bad. I should have let you know. Did he? How's it going though, man?
It's going good. Shout out Furcon. Thank you. I think he's watching.
Cool. Yeah, we are in. We are in.
Yep. I got double audio now. Let me try to mute one of them.
That sounds pretty good right there.
Cool. Yeah, I think because I have two windows open with the desktop and the mobile version, I'm hearing you like double time.
Oh, are you hearing me double time as well?
Yeah.
We didn't have that issue yesterday. Let me try. What about like that? Are you still hearing me double?
Yes.
Interesting.
Let me try. Actually, that wouldn't work. It's okay. It's not. It's pretty synced up. So
yeah, chat. Let us know. Let us know if like you're hearing double audio and if it's annoying or not. If it's really annoying, then maybe we'll cut the mobile. But let us know. Just give us a heads up. We didn't have this issue yesterday, so hopefully it's all good on the viewers' end. But yeah, let us know, guys. I'm checking out the chat. Okay, everyone's saying good. They're saying no, it's fine.
Nice.
Cool. So maybe it's just something on our end. All right, cool, man. How you doing this morning, bro?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Thanks, Zach. Yeah, how are you? I had my breakfast, my morning coffee, which is good. So, yeah.
I'm pretty good, man. I'm pretty good, but I got something to admit to everyone. I blew some accounts yesterday after stream. I blew some accounts. I posted about it on X. I will always be honest with you guys. Okay. I will always be honest. I made a Twitter post and it is what it is. I did take a payout from those accounts 2 weeks ago. So it's like they paid for themselves, but always got to be transparent. You know, I made a post on X about it. You know, let out my feelings, let out my frustration. And now it's a new day.
Definitely. Yeah. Like that outlook. And yeah, it happens. I mean, it's part of it. So yeah, thanks for being transparent about it.
Yeah. What about you though, man? How was your day yesterday? Did you do well?
Yeah, so I've been pretty flat the last few days. So
I wish that was me.
Yeah. I was in big red yesterday and I clawed my way back, which is it's good in a way, but it's like I kind of wish I didn't take those trades that got me in the red because I would have had a really nice green day. So just very little red yesterday, and then I did trade the overnight session, and it threw me off because I was in red in the overnight session and got back to pretty much break even. But the trade I was looking for, it played out twice, and I can go over it, but it was such a good trade that it messed with me because I feel like I could have got it, but I just missed it.
Dude, yeah, we've all been there. When you trade the overnight session, are you? I always find myself trading the overnight session when I was red in New York. I don't know what it like. I just always feel an urgency to try to get it back a little bit. Was that your thing too?
That was my thing exactly. Like it was like very little red in the regular trading hour session. Like I was like down $80. I was down like $500 in the regular trading hour session, and I climbed my way back to like being just minus 80. And I was like, fine, like I'll just that day happened. I'm not gonna mess with it. But then like I still had the urge to trade the overnight session. Like I'm like I want to be green. And yeah, no, but it's exactly what you mentioned. Like there's something about having a red day and then being like just watching the overnight session a little bit because I'll do some work in the evening on my computer
Yeah.
And then I'll be watching the charts and I'll be like, all right, I got this. I can definitely get green today. So that is the mind state. You are 100% correct.
You're like, well, I'm at the desk. I'm doing work. Let me just
Yeah.
peek at the charts real quick. You're like, I need to know what's going on. I'm not going to take any trades. And then before you know it, you're short NQ in the overnight session.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And like the overnight session is the most kind of like attractive to me when we're approaching like a big 4 hour level and
Yeah.
sometimes an hourly level. But whenever there's a 4 hour level, I'm like on high alert. Like I've got to get this trade. And the way it happened, oh man, the way this trade happened, and I'll go over it, but in my mind, and this is like I'm gonna start paying more attention to what I'm telling myself, like as I'm watching the charts, because the trade this movement happened in the market and we got above this 4 hour level. And the whole time I'm thinking, because I wanted to back test one of my levels, and the whole time I'm thinking the market's not gonna let me in. It's not gonna let me in. And in that moment, I should have maybe just played with less size, but been okay to market in because I knew what the market was trying to do. And that happened exactly. The market did not pull back to my level and it just ripped up. And I was like, and I'm watching it consolidate just on the 5 second like this. And I'm waiting for it to just go a little bit lower. And I'm like, the market's not going to let me in. It's not going to let me in. And then whoo, it goes straight up. And I'm like, damn it. So,
Dude.
yeah,
So was this last night?
this was last night. Yep.
So wait, was it on this move right here?
It was that move. Let me see. That move. It was the one before that. The move. Yeah, that one right
This
there.
one. Okay.
No, it was the long right
Oh, the
before that.
long. Okay.
That one,
Okay.
that exact one right there. So
Yeah.
I did. No, no. Okay, so the low. I almost grabbed the low down there. Yeah, actually, I can go
Oh,
over
well,
it
it
because
would be over here, right? This is the open right here. This is 6 p.m. Eastern.
okay, okay, okay. Yep. So I grabbed. Uh, yeah, I'll have to go over it. I grabbed a little bit above the low, so it hit that low, and then I got in. I took a trade that I don't normally take, which I'll go over, but it was just the move was so strong that I picked any moment to get in, and it worked out, and we went up a bit higher, and then I left one runner, and I got stopped out on that second leg down. I got stopped
Yep,
out
I
on that
see it.
runner.
Yeah.
Yep, it was on that 5 minute higher low. Like so, it goes up, and then I was looking for that huge move. So yeah, it goes up. I got a big piece of that move. Yeah, the
Right
blue,
here.
the
Yeah.
no, not the 5 minute stair step. So right there. Yep.
Okay. Okay.
So I got a good piece of that. Then I left the runner to get that huge move that happened shortly after, and I got
Yep.
stopped out on that 5 minute higher low just before that rip up
Got you.
at
Got you.
52. I got stopped out, and it was like if I would have
Oh
left
my
a few,
God. By a couple ticks, bro.
yeah, yeah, no,
Yeah.
that was so annoying because I got in at like 59 or something, and I set my stop at like 52. I still got quite a few good points on that leg up, but I left that one runner to get that rip that happened, and I just got stopped out by a few points, and I was like, "Damn!"
So,
So
bro, this is so funny to me because, all right, so I had a red day in the New York session, which is like, it is what it is. It was a little more than I wanted. I didn't even hit a full daily loss limit. Or wait, no, I did. I did end up hitting the daily loss limit. But so I did the exact same thing, bro. We were like in sync last night, taking losses at the exact same time. So I, I was trying to short this retest of the previous day's point of control. And this is the worst part, man. Initially, I was like, I'll take 25 points. That's what I should take, 25 points. But my greed kicked in. I was like, I think we could get 200 ticks instead of 100 ticks, 50 points. So I move my TP and this happens. And it was one of those situations where I was like, because I was already down quite bad from the New York session, I just was like, there's no way it's going to hit my full stop. My stop was up here. That was it. And I just watched myself so you wanted to be in this position. I did not want to be in that side, but we both got screwed over.
yeah, yeah, for sure. And Yeah, it just got me to break even. Like I can share my charts and kind of share what I was looking at, and yeah, maybe you can dissect
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
your
yeah,
trade as
please do.
well. Um,
By the way, guys, yeah, Shavam is saying, damn, Lawrence is the guest today. Lawrence is our guest at 9:30, and he is awesome, dude. If anyone doesn't know him, you really want to stay tuned for that interview. He's a great trader. He's had a live account with Top Step, taking a bunch of payouts, and he's just so stoic, dude. Like, I really love listening to him speak about trading mindset, psychology, and technicals, but he's just great, dude. I'm really excited for that one.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I really like our guest on the stream. It's great to see all these traders and their perspective of how they view the markets.
You know what I just realized too, John? I think tomorrow it will be officially about a month. I think this is our 4th week of Prop
Mm,
Firm Match TV. I'm pretty sure. And yeah, we've managed to get like solid guests every day, which is awesome.
yeah, yeah, it's really nice. Um,
So yeah, let me know when
eh,
you get your screen up. And sorry, I didn't want to cut you off, but yeah, once you do that, I'll pull your charts up.
yeah, yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. I think my screen is up. Oh, it's on up on mobile.
You got to do it in both studios. Mobile's good, but we need it on the other one too.
Yep,
Bit
sounds
of
good.
we'll get used to it, switching
Yeah,
between both studios. There you go.
for
Cool.
sure, for sure. Yeah, and it's really nice, talking to other traders, like, because I'm so busy with Prop for Match, and prior to Prop for Match, that I was in a trading community, and it was nice to talk to other traders, because like, running a business and trading isn't the easiest, which is why I only
Sure.
trade maybe a couple hours a day or maybe 1 hour a day, and I don't talk to a lot of traders, but with the stream, it's kind of it's helping me, yeah, communicate with more traders, and we need each other.
Yeah, we really
It can be a
do.
lonely sport sometimes. So
No,
it's good.
so
Yeah,
true, man. I mean, yeah, that's why people love live streams. It really is.
yeah, yeah, definitely. Um, so let me go back to here. I'll see if I can find. This is the 4 hour. Try to. It was at yesterday was Wednesday. Yesterday was Wednesday. Okay, yeah. You know what? 15. Okay. I should prepare these charts before the stream. That'll be okay. Here it is. Yep. Tuesday. No, Wednesday. Okay, so it was right here. You know what, Zach? Let me try to find this because I do this every stream where I forget where the levels were. So if you
Sure.
want
You
to,
want me to take over for a minute with the
yeah,
screen? Yeah,
take
gotcha.
over for a minute just so people are not watching me navigate the charts like this.
Yeah, guys, trust me, I can rant all day about where I'm at. So let me give you the full update on where I'm at with accounts, guys, because I'm always going to be transparent. I'm not one of those guys who's going to be like secretly blow a few accounts and then reset them and be like, yeah, here we are. I'm at, and like not show you guys the balance. It's just not what I do. So this is where we're at. Tradeify accounts blown. Took a $10,000 payout 2 weeks ago from them. It is what it is. I really wanted to get another one, but it just didn't happen. It happens. That's just the way of the world. But we still got Apex. My Apex accounts are healthy, so I'll go there. Unfortunately, I only have 3 of them. I had 5 of the Tradeify. So when I do, hopefully, God willing, we get another payout, and it'll be with Apex. It'll be 2K times 3 accounts. So it'll be a nice little payout. But my goal is to roll that in to 10 more. And honestly, I think like with where I'm at right now, John, this is why I like trading 2 different sets of accounts always, so that like, you know, if something happens, I have another, I can sink my risk between other accounts. It's just the way I like to do things. So now I'm at a point where do I want to re-up on instant funding again, or I'm considering maybe just taking advantage of the Apex deal with Prop for a Match, 70% off. I want to check if it's still 70% off. If it is, maybe today I'll spend some extra time trying to trade evals, because Oh, it's 50% right now. Okay, so I'm gonna wait and be patient because Apex always brings this back to like 70 or 80%. As soon as they do that, I will be locking in I'll probably get like 5 more evals. And what I love about them is it's 1 day pass, right? So I can try and trade them on stream, get them passed, reset maybe once or twice, but at least I'll have the funded accounts by the end of the day. But I do want to wait until that deal comes back. So 70% off with code match. Knowing Apex, it'll be back in the afternoon or tomorrow. You know what I mean? But that's my plan. That's where I'm at, guys. So we'll trade the Apex accounts. I think there's going to be opportunity today. But I'm going to be careful, because I know that I haven't been in the best mindset since yesterday. I'm also a little sick. I don't know if you could hear. I'm like congested. I think that played a role in just like not feeling 110%. I feel like when you're trading, you really need to be as focused as possible. And sometimes, it's just not going to happen. Josh says Apex will be bringing 90% next week. No way. How do you know that? You got the inside scoop? If they do, you have no idea. I will lock in. I'll get 20 accounts funded if they're doing 90%. Oh, that's true. Yeah, Josh says they always do 90% around Thanksgiving and Black Friday. Maybe John, you might know sooner than these guys. Maybe just give me the heads up if they let you know. And I'm going to get ready with my card.
Yeah, I don't know, but we'll definitely we'll post it on our site as soon as we have the discounts. Yeah, 90% off. That's wild.
Yeah, they do it from time to time. That's like their big deal, Josh is right though. Black Friday, Thanksgiving time, there's usually a lot of really good prop firm deals. And of course, prop firm match, you're gonna know about them.
Yeah, 100%.
Look at this too. This is what's so frustrating, man. I mean, my trade was terrible. I'll admit that short idea was terrible, but all we did was come up, sweep these highs, tap into this 15-minute gap, right, and go lower. Once John gets his chart up, I'd love to know what you're thinking because part of me thinks we could still go lower today.
Mm-hmm.
I like the idea of us coming a little bit lower into the new week opening gap and maybe even just like this. Yeah, I just think this overall zone, this imbalance, to me, it feels like the market wants to move down into this level today. So that's what I think I'm going to be gunning for that shorts into this gap.
Nice. Yeah, I do have my charts ready. I can kind of go over like what I was looking at yesterday. So this is the trade that. So I think I took a few losses before I took this trade. One thing I'm trying to improve is like catching lows. Catching lows or catching tops are usually statistically my worst trades, where like we hit a level, like I'm expecting us to bounce right from this level. So I'll enter a stop order here, and then the market usually wants to go down a little bit more. And this trade wasn't great either because not all my levels aligned. There wasn't confluence with all my levels. So I'm constantly having to adjust and remind myself not to catch lows and to only take trades when multiple time frames line up, because there's no harm in, if we do bounce, let's say we get a big bounce, looking for, I don't know, something on the 15-minute chart that lines up with an entry, or the 1 hour, to then try to head higher rather than trying to catch the low, not being sure if we're going to hold it, waiting for us to pop back in even to head higher. So this is a 4-hour level, which are usually very strong. And so this is what I was looking at last night. So we did head a bit lower, and it matched up with like a 1 hour level, 15-minute level, this low right here, which I definitely should have been more patient to wait for. So after we held this is when I literally saw this rip up. We got back into this 4-hour range, and I was waiting for us to back test this so then I could get this move. And as it's doing this, I'm like, in my head, I'm thinking the market's not going to let me in. It's just going to continue ripping. And this is where I was like, once it started doing this, I was like, damn, like I could have got that.
Instant. Yeah.
Yeah. But one thing that I did, which I don't like, I don't normally do this because we've already kind of ripped, but I knew that ES was in its 4-hour block and that we were probably going to rotate to the other side or could rotate to the other side. And NQ just got back into its 4-hour block without getting acceptance below. So I was like, okay, we're going to continue ripping. So I looked at this 1 hour. This is a 1 hour block that I have right here. Oops. Yeah, right here. And I entered here and I got this move here. And this is when I left the runner. So like I think I 1 minute stair stepped it, and I was out most of my positions up here. I took 5 micros and I was out like close to here. And I left a runner with my stop at 52 right here. This is where my stop was.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and that got stopped. And then I left my computer because I was like, I don't want to see this runner. I have a target where I think it's going to get to. And in my mind, I'm hoping I come back to the computer and I catch that a big move. And I look and I'm stopped. And then I see that we did this. And I'm like,
so
okay.
So do you think if you were at the desk and you were monitoring, would you have been able to get back into that, you think, and capitalized?
I think I would have. Yeah, I think I would have. Like this would have been a perfect play for me. And I just had responsibilities that I had to, I have a kid, so I have to take care of my kid and, be with my family.
Oh, you don't, man. You just have to trade NASDAQ all day. Come on.
No. So I wasn't too sour because I'm like, the trade-off is, trading. I love trading, but I also love spending time with my family. So I was like, okay, that happened. It was a bit annoying, yeah, I think I would have definitely grabbed this and, to get this move here. So yeah, it happens. I was break even because I took a few losses before I grabbed some winning plays. So that's been the theme of the last few days for me. Last trading sessions is just kind of like either very small red or break even. But I'll take that any day, honestly.
Yeah.
Because if I was playing minis like I was before, I'd probably be closer to blowing my funded account. And now I'm just like, I feel confident that I can get my account in a good place. And, that's, yeah, micros is kind of changing the game a little bit for me.
That's good, man. Yeah, micros are on prop firms. They're just so helpful. Like you get 1/10 of a mini, and it's not like you're limited in how many micros you can use relative to those minis. If you can trade one mini, you can trade 10 micros. It just allows you to, just be more specific and dynamic with your risk. Like it makes so much sense.
Yeah, definitely.
The only time I'd say micros don't make sense anymore is if you're somebody that is trading above 2 minis. Because at that point, then you can save money on commissions moving over to minis instead of like 20 micros, because that's once you're in like 20, 30 micros, the commissions can start to eat up a little bit. But if you're trading 10 micros, 15 even, 8, 6, 5, yeah, that's the way to go over minis.
Yeah, definitely. And what I'm most interested in proving to myself with the micros is that I can do good. That like I can have these days where I'm either break even or small red, but bounce back and build a consistency that, okay, even if I do have those days, I'm okay. Like, and then work on building the account.
Yes.
And then potentially scaling up if I feel comfortable with my approach with the micros. Because there's still those days, right? That tilt still happens. My psychology is off. How I feel is off. So if those days happen, what I'm noticing with micros is that I don't blow accounts. Like, I'm able to maybe get back to break even or sometimes even get to green if I didn't have a great day. So yeah, like for me, it's getting a handle on those days where I have a bad day. Like,
yeah, you're focusing on just like, let me just do my best and trade the best I can every day, but not get caught up in the boom and bust cycle, which you
Yeah.
will inevitably do if you're trading minis. You're either going to have like amazing days or you're going to blow your account if you're trading with like a tight drawdown. So micros allow you to just trade, and
Yeah.
not each day is not like the end of the world if it's red or break even,
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. So
Yeah.
yeah. And it's
So
like I think oh go ahead. Yep.
no, you finish.
No, I was just gonna say we all have those moments of grandeur, where it's like you're having like 2, 3 green days, and in your mind you're thinking, "Oh, I could scale up. What if I scaled up?" Like, and then that's usually when the boom and bust cycle happens.
Dude, yeah, exactly.
Uh,
What you start doing the math. What if I was trading triple my size? I'd have so much money
yeah,
right now. Like
yeah,
now you might not have executed the same way if you were trading that kind of size. That's the
yep,
truth.
yeah.
But John, what are you feeling today? Are you somebody, do you think you're going to take a trade in the morning? Are you going to wait till the afternoon? Like what, since we got your charts up, what are you seeing for the day?
Yeah, let me zoom out to some higher time frames and kind of get a lay of the land.
Yeah, because we got
Um,
Rocha asking, he says, Sup, what's the bias today? We're gonna let you know right now. We'll see if John's got a bias, and then I'll give you mine too.
yeah, for sure. So looking at the daily, yeah. So what's interesting to me, looking at the overnight session, is that after we held this 4-hour level, I would have expected us to fully rotate to the value area high. So you can see that multiple times we've held almost 5 times now, we've held the value area low on this 4-hour block, which shows the sentiment of the market, right? Like everyone's thinking we're going to keep going up, we're going to keep going up. So that level has held a lot.
Yeah.
Now, the fact that we didn't get to this value area high gives me a little bit of reservation that we might head higher, because if the market was really strong, we would have tagged this, I think, in the overnight session. And now we've tested this level so many times that sellers, to me, are looking a little bit decent, where we could potentially break this now and head to this level down here. So that's what I'm looking at. And also, ES has this 4-hour block, and we're now below it. So you can see sellers are feeling a little more confident on ES, right? Because now we're in this gap, this 4-hour gap, and I'd be very surprised if we didn't make it down here on ES, which it looks like sellers are now, that's their mission at the moment. Like, if we don't get down here, I'll be very surprised, and that'll be really good information. But the only thing standing in the seller's way right now is this 4-hour block on NQ that sellers have to clear in order to get to lower levels. So sellers are looking decent right now, to be honest. They're looking pretty good. Yeah.
I agree.
Mhm.
I think we have a pretty similar bias. So I could go over mine, but real quick, I'm gonna put a poll up in the chat. I just learned how to do this and it's pretty fun. So we'll see. We'll do a poll for like who's bullish or bearish today. I want to get a gauge. What we've been doing, John, like yesterday, we were saying, like, do you think it makes most sense to fade the chat or not fade the chat? So far we're 0 and 2 for the chat. Like so far it's fade the chat, but we're gonna see.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get this up in a sec.
So this is a moment of truth right now for buyers, and like sellers, yeah, buyers have to step in right now.
Yeah.
Look at-
I
and
think it's inevitable that we take those lows at least, because like we're just so close to them now.
Yeah, so we have to hold this level here. Buyers have to hold. And honestly, like, no, I wouldn't take this buy just because ES is so close to this level. I want to see us get a big bounce on this. If buyers are going to step in, I need a bounce, and then maybe look for a play, like somewhere. Let me bring up, somewhere in here. But you can see sellers need to smash. I wouldn't. We'll probably see a large candle right now. I need to see a large candle to the downside.
Yeah, I totally
Because
agree.
ES wants to get here. So if we don't see that, that's really good information. That means sellers are not as strong as they think. Look at that.
There we
So
go.
this
I just hope we don't miss this before the open. Or would you take a trade here? Would you look for like a momentum short?
no, right now, like the long is actually more interesting to me.
Okay.
Because this, like, sellers should have definitely taken it lower here. The fact that they didn't, there might be some confident buyers now. Like if we back test it, if we don't break this now and buyers step in right here, I think we just rip up. But we'll see. Because like this is the seller's opportunity to prove that they're here. If we don't take this level right here, it's buyers all day, I feel. So we'll see. We'll see. And maybe we could do this. Like we could definitely do this for a little bit, but the fact that sellers are not stepping in right now is giving me a lot of reservation for sellers.
I get it. That makes
Yep.
sense. By the way, guys, I just put up a poll in the chat. Bullish or bearish? I want to get a gauge for what you guys are thinking for New York session. So just for the rest of the day, are we closing bullish or bearish today, guys? Roadshow was laughing when we were doing analysis saying, so your bias is neutral. It's like, yeah, I mean, a lot of times it's like, this is what's going to happen. It's like, here are key levels. And if this happens, I'll look for this. If this other thing happens, I'll look for that. Like that's actually the way most of the time, if you're being real with your analysis, that's how it works.
Yeah. You're getting new information every minute, every second. You're getting new information.
Exactly.
So like, yeah, we could say on a larger time frame. Like I'm looking at the daily here on the right. It's looking, I mean, what we could do. Okay, so if we want to use price action analysis, you could say, okay, we had a big bounce. This is enough for tracement to maybe look for a lower high, right? Or you could say, like, if we bring out the fibs, we had a golden pocket retracement. So we could just have equilibrium here where we just go lower high, higher low, lower high, and then rip up. So potentially we could head back to this block here in the next few days. That's definitely a possibility. Or buyers are super interested to get back in the market, and this is just a quick bull flag, and we head up higher. So we could do this. But in order to make that assessment, like a good assessment, you have to piece it all together. You have to take all the data that you have. And I think this is what makes good traders is like you're able to contextualize the market, not just on one time frame, but on multiple time frames.
Rocha says, I like shorts because there is 2 previous days low and a daily fair value gap. So I actually agree. So here, I can pull up my charts and show you guys what I see. It's pretty similar to you, John. Let me get this other one up. Okay, cool. So here's what I'm seeing on the 4-hour. First off, we're below previous day's point of control, below all of our value areas. We're about to take previous day's low. I think this is almost inevitable. And what I'm seeing here is first, we do have a bearish SMT divergence. So I think this is where I went wrong yesterday, trying to get long. So if you guys look right here, NQ has put in a lower high here on this higher time frame. If we go to ES and look at the exact candle from here to here, ES has put in a higher high, right? So that's a bearish price action divergence, which we use to spot reversals. So we have that first off going for us. Higher time frame bearish SMT divergence. As far as higher time frame draws on liquidity, we have the new week opening gap on ES. We have the new week opening gap on NQ right down here, right? So on top of that, we just have a full imbalance right here. So when we put in that bearish SMT, we have a pretty strong 4-hour candle engulfing 4-hour bearish candle, but we do not take out the lows. So now I'm seeing these as a bunch of stacked lows, building up liquidity. There's people who have stop losses here, 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 here. I think what we're going to do now we put in a lower high, tapped into this 4-hour bearish fair value gap. It held as resistance. This is our leg lower to take out these lows. And I think most likely, once we take out these lows, I don't see why we stop right there. I feel like we come into at least the upper portion of where this imbalance begins, because there's no support there at all. It's just a clear imbalance, and you have the new week opening gap. So I think it makes sense to look for shorts down to here, as long as we don't just sell off at the open, you know what I mean? Or sell off before the open, I should say. Last thing, as always, I'll pull up midnight price because I am interested in that. So we are below the midnight open, which is one knock. So we'll see. But yeah, I think it's pretty inevitable that we take out these lows and maybe tap into this gap. And then we'll have to see what happens. But I'll play it level to level. I'll try to trade from here to here. Or if we get in there, maybe I'll try to trade from here to higher if the trend's going to continue. Or maybe we do something like this. Maybe we just miss these lows again, come back up, maybe take out these highs, and then bring it down. That would be great if we get something like that. But yeah, we'll see. Level to level. There is still no high impact USD news as far as I know. I know that the government is supposed to be reopening officially, but they don't have a date for it yet, I don't believe. So kind of in the same position. No high impact news for literally 4 weeks in a row, which is just crazy to me. So I can't wait for that to be over, honestly. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at, guys. Let me know if you agree, disagree. Let's take a look at this poll too. Ooh, so it's 50-50 right now, John.
Yeah, that's kind of my sentiment at the moment too. Like, I'm looking at some interesting price action right now on the chart. Like, so we're basically oscillating at the value area low of the 4-hour block at the moment, but ES touched the value area high of its 4-hour block. So it pretty much came down just right here. This would have actually been a nice trade to get this little piece, but we're holding this on ES, and NQ is oscillating right now on its value area low. So what I would want to see is, if NQ gets a big enough bounce above this, I think it makes sense to look for higher low plays on lower time frames to get higher. And the reason I would say that is because if maybe ES rotates back here, but if I looked at all my other time frames, and all of them want to get to lower levels. So for me, it's just wait and see. Like it is possible that, like, if I were to look for the sell, I would want ES to get back into this 4-hour block, and then maybe look for a trade here, because at this point, like, NQ would be maybe somewhere down here, and the odds of it getting back into this block become less and less. So if ES can get convincingly back into here, then the shorts are looking more interesting to me. But until we clear this on ES, and if NQ gets back into here, then the longs are looking more interesting to me.
Nice, man. I pretty much do agree with you. Get a couple of questions in the chat. First off, Shivam said she shared, I believe Shivam is a she, I'm assuming because of the profile picture. But Shivam shared their markups on Discord. By the way, guys, this is how we've been running our giveaways. Let me, I'll pull my screen up again, show you guys this. The Discord's a really cool idea. We're still building it out, so give it some time, but we have a lot of cool things planned with the Discord. Just give me 1 sec. So take an extra few seconds to pull this up.
Try to find Shivam's analysis on Discord.
Yeah, I want to try. That's what I wanted to do. I want to pull up the Discord and take a look.
Yeah. We need to see Joseph's analysis.
I do. Joseph killed it. Yeah. I said we got to get you on stream. He said when he gets back, because I think he's where is he right now? He's in beautiful tropical place.
Yeah, he's in Thailand. Yeah,
Thailand.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out Joseph. I think he took his second payout on Tradeify.
That's really impressive.
It's very impressive, man. His first time
Yeah.
trading futures.
Yeah, he's probably going to stick to futures now too.
I mean, bro, this is what happened with me. Like I was taking like $200 payouts with FX, and then I moved over to futures, and my first payout was 1,000, which was a big. My first futures payout was 1,000, which was already bigger than anything else I was doing, and it just was like, oh, there's just I don't know what it is, but I make more money trading futures.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
So guys, this is the Discord though. Prop Firm Match. It's in the description of this video. We have a link to join the Discord. This is also where we run our giveaways, but we got a lot of cool things planned with this. We're just starting it off here in the PFM TV section. This is kind of my house where I'm in. I give my analysis, try to do it daily. I missed it today, so I'll make sure to update this, but I'll give my key levels, my markups. This is totally free, by the way, this Discord. We have our chart room. So here's Shavam's markups. Let's see the newest one right here. So we're thinking, I mean, yeah, I pretty much agree with you here. Again, Shavam, you're thinking we come down into that imbalance, and that's really going to be a line in the sand. We're either going to tap into that imbalance, continue the higher time frame trend, which is feasible, or we're going to kind of slowly grind our way lower into that imbalance and then ultimately flip it, right? Support flip into resistance. So I actually agree with that. Maybe then you're thinking higher, but solid markup. We got a bunch of people in here. They've been doing good putting up their markups. Damn. We have someone right here who just missed their limit order. That's rough. But yeah, man, we're building a community. So come on down. It's totally free. And, I do my best to get in there every day and give out my levels, my analysis. But yeah, shout out Shavam. Always active in the Discord.
Yeah. Oh man, Demo Trader, if you're here, we feel for you.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro.
That is rough. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. How do you not let these things get to you, right? You have to start fresh.
I think we talked about this before, John. It's like it's impossible for it not to get to us. It's just like, how do we deal with it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
How do we deal with it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing, like because I was with the chart guys for quite a while. Like, it's not about not having emotions. Like some people might say, oh, like try to not have emotions. Like, you're gonna have emotions, but yeah, how do you deal with those emotions? Yeah.
Someone in the chat asked if I'm the owner of Prop Firm Match. I'm definitely not, but John right here, he is the co-founder. We got the owner.
Yep. Me and Martin still remember the day. He's like, hey,
Shout
John,
out Martin.
do you make websites, or do you do web development, right? And I'm like, yep. And that was the beginning. Yeah.
Oh, and Shavam is a he. My bad, bro.
Yeah.
Respect.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. That's the profiles, like some anime. Looks like some anime. Yeah.
I assumed your gender, and I am sorry about that.
Yeah. So, yeah, here's another classic. Like, so we're back in the 4-hour block on NQ, and like, I don't know if I would have gotten into the market, because like, it's possible that we just rip from here. Like, again, we got back into this 4-hour block, and this might have been, I don't know if I would have taken this. Like, it was just I want to see a bounce and then a back test, and we just front ran this level. And so sometimes I do front run, like I'll enter a few lots, and then if we get down here, I'll enter a few more. But this is the market potentially not letting traders get in again. I mean, and for me to say that is not true, because like you can just mark it in and get in. But I always want like some clear entries.
Totally.
But if we rip up, I can see that happening. Like, maybe we rip up to this value area low of this 4-hour block on a yes. I could see that happening. But this is just looking at the 4-hour time frame. What I could see, maybe like this is a 1-hour block that I'm looking at right here. Like, maybe if we get up here, we try to rotate here, like sellers hold this. But if we get above this and then back test, I think there's definitely still buyers in the market. But yeah, you can see we're ripping now. We're ripping up. So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, and I'm happy that we're ripping up because for me, dude, I'm just so, and maybe this is gonna be wrong, but I feel very confident we're gonna take that previous day's low out today. So if we rip up, I don't care how much we rip up before that happens. If I get a proper entry signal, like an inversion to previous day's low, after the 9:30 open, I am gonna rip that IFVG. So take it up as much as you want, guys. That's what I'm calling for. I feel pretty darn confident that we'll take previous day's low today at some point. So
yeah, there was a lot of hold. I tend to, yeah, I think that's a really good analysis, Zach. Like the fact, so one thing I look at, like, and sometimes volume profile gives me clues, and this is how, like, yeah, I would kind of assess this here. Like the fact that we couldn't tag this and then we got below the POC shows me that there's sellers interested in bringing the market down more. Because usually that's kind of a tell, right? Like if we were to, I don't know, tag this and then maybe oscillate around here and then rotate back, that's a possibility. But we didn't tag this. Yeah, we have all these opportunities for sellers to hold this low, which I think is the lows that you're looking at as well.
yes,
Like it does make sense that the market wants to take this a bit lower. So yeah, I think that's, good analysis for sure.
yeah, man. By the way, guys, we got giveaways to do. Shout out our big sponsors, Top One Futures and Blue Guardian. I see we got over 50 people watching on the and that's not even including the mobile version. So if we could get that like counter up to 50 likes, we'll run our first giveaway, just FYI. So smash that like button, helps out the algorithm, all that good stuff. There was a question in here for you, John. Yeah, someone asked, John, can you add a consistency filter in prop firm match? Do we have that? I think we do have some form of that.
Yeah, we've been discussing that internally. I think with consistency, sometimes it's like really long, the description of the consistency rules. Maybe if you can elaborate a little bit, who wrote that? Adib. Yeah, so like if we can make that one single data point, like we'd be very happy to add that to the tables. I'll talk with our research team to see if we can get more information on that consistency filter. So like what would you want to see, Adib, in that filter, in that column with consistency filter? Yep.
Good question. From my perspective, I'm thinking he's just like, he wants to know, does this firm have a consistency rule? If so, is it 20%, 25%, 30%?
Okay.
I assume that's the idea, but I know that like Top One Futures, they have two different types of consistency rules. So then they have an ESS score and a classic consistency rule. So that might be a little bit more confusing, but for the most part, most other firms, it's just like the standard consistency rule, based off your highest profit day and your total profit.
Okay. Yeah, that's great info. News trading that we can definitely add. So we're working on a really great initiative right now to bring way more transparency on news trading, where we provide more data on what's the news and which firms have rules for that news, so that you can go in and just do like a quick search and see like, okay, this firm doesn't allow news trading for this event, this event, this event. It's a bit of a more complex initiative, but we're starting that now. We want to provide a really great tool for traders to understand when they can't and can trade news.
Yeah, that's key. That's very key for sure. That'll be great.
Yeah, but I'm noting down the consistency rule. Let's see. Yeah, so I'll talk with the research team and see if we can. We definitely want to get something around consistency for sure, and also payouts. Like I've been kind of talking to the team about this. Like a lot of different firms have payout policies, which it's a lot of text to read in the firm page. So we're going to remedy that. We're adding AI soon to prop for match. So you heard it here first. We're going to add some nice AI summaries to our site, so it's really easy to digest these rules that each of the firms have. But on top of that, I want to see if we can make the payout policies more digestible by giving you like clear data points on the payout policy. So you don't have to read all this text and try to figure out, oh, what does this mean? What does this mean? It's all very clear and easy to understand.
Yeah, perfect, man. Yeah, I mean that would definitely be a game changer. Yeah, and I think Adib clarified, and I think we got what he's saying. He's saying like for an instant funded account, he wants to know, does it have a consistency rule? If so, how much, et cetera, et cetera.
Got it. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely mention this to our team, and we'll get on that. And yeah, that's a really interesting request.
Yeah, I think it's a good one. I mean, that makes perfect sense to me. So yeah, shout out Adib. It's a good idea.
Yep, sounds good. Yeah, keep them coming, guys. If you have more things you want to see on prop for match, like we're thinking of putting like a wish list feature where you can request things you want to see. But yeah, we love hearing from our community. We want to make prop for match the best tool to find prop firms and understand prop firm data, prop firm rules, everything.
Big shout out. Yep, that's why it's awesome. You guys get to talk to the co-founder 3 days a week, man.
Yeah.
So give all your suggestions.
Yep. Very
Benjamin's
happy to
in a short, he just said. Shout out Benjamin, you're in a short. Give me your price, bro. Where are you short? I think we're gonna take this damn previous day's low before the open, and there's nothing I can do about it. Gonna have to just sit tight.
Yeah.
Sorry. Continue. What were you gonna say, John? I don't want to cut you off.
I don't know. I was just gonna say like the sell is looking pretty decent right now for sure.
They're looking great. They're looking solid.
Yeah.
Oh man, I hope we get some pullback before the open. We got like 30 minutes still, so we have some time. I'm just gonna have to be patient and see. Benjamin asked me if I sleep. Of course I sleep, bro. Why?
Yeah.
Easier to wait for the silver bullet. Yeah. If anyone that doesn't know, the silver bullet is an ICT concept. I believe it's essentially just taking the first fair value gap that forms in that direction, which I kind of already have my own variation of the silver bullet, which is where we take the first inversion fair value gap up or down towards midnight price, whichever direction. That's my midnight mechanical model, which is kind of like very highly inspired by ICT's silver bullet model. So yeah, shout out that.
It's a cool name.
Yeah, I mean, ICT's good with the names, man. He's good with the marketing, Silver bullet, fair value gap, breaker block, unicorn model. He's a genius, bro.
Yeah. I've seen a few of his videos. I definitely got into ICT a little bit. But I was volume profile was already so into it that I didn't want to switch up kind of my perspectives and things like this. But
totally.
But yeah, he's interesting for sure.
Dude, you know what it is though, man? Like, not to make it all about an ICT conversation, but people do love talking about this guy. Like, I've never even learned from him. I trade his concepts. I don't like his teaching style personally. I've learned from, students of his that went into education. But bro, it's kind of undeniable. Like, I could name right off the bat 5 names of ICT traders who have taken massive payouts in the prop space. Jade Cap, Lanto, Desi, Brian Stonk, Trader Kane, all of these dudes have taken millions, already $1 million plus in payouts. Trader Kane got a $2.5 million payout from Apex. Jade Cap got like a 1.8 or something. Desi takes, I've seen this dude he takes tens of thousands of dollars constantly. Brian Stonk's another one. Lanto, shout out Lanto. He's the guy who took, I think it was like $300,000 from Take Profit Trader in like 2 days of trading. Shout out Take Profit Trader. They're a prop firm match listed firm. They offer daily payouts and he capitalized off that daily payouts, no consistency rule, I believe. So he had a day, bro, where he made like $100,000 times like 3 accounts. And
Mm.
he was able to withdraw. He took like 50% of all 3 accounts, like just insane. These guys
Mm.
trade ICT. You can't deny that. You just can't deny that. Like those are just hard facts that a lot of people that trade ICT do really well.
Yeah, yeah, that's I mean, there's yeah, it works. Like I've seen people online, use it. I mean, the name is interesting, Inner Circle Trading, right? That's what it stands for.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and the symbol is a little bit kind of odd, but the marketing around ICT is, I mean, it's gone kind of viral, but it's
Totally.
also like I feel like there's something a little odd, like with the symbol and
It's
that's
like
my judgment. Yeah,
Illuminati-esque or something.
yeah, yeah. When, if you can see past that, then just look at it as a strategy that works, then, you're fine. Yeah.
For sure. For
Yeah.
sure. Okay, he made 1.5 million in 3 days. My Forex screen just clarified. We're talking about Lanto,
Mhm.
who did that with Take Profit Trader. I mean, that's bro, where in the world can you do that? Lanto probably paid like I don't know how much a Take Profit Trader account costs, but I mean the ROI there is just insane. Like that's unmatched, bro.
Yeah, yeah. That's amazing. Yeah. So this would have
John,
Mhm.
sorry, can you bring more crypto friendly props like breakouts? Can we list a crypto prop? Someone's asking. I've seen a
Uh,
lot of advertising with breakout prop lately. The crypto
yeah,
firm.
we have breakout prop on prop for match.
Oh, there you go.
So but we're looking into more crypto firms as well. So stay tuned. We got
Nice.
so much cooking. It's yeah, breakout. Yeah, just it's on the CFD side of our website. So if you go to, we have a really nice search function on prop for match. You can type in breakout, and then yeah, go to their firm page. You can see the offers. Let me see the offer that we have with breakout. So we have 2% off. Pretty decent. Use code match, and you can check out all the challenges. Sort by the challenge and what you're looking for. But yeah, they are on our website.
That's awesome. I didn't know that actually. Yeah, crypto props are kind of popping off lately. I guess it makes sense. I mean, there's a lot of volatility in crypto.
Oh man, I mean, you can see I was charting Sol USD, um, and I think yeah, at this point, like these would have been some decent entries potentially to get this rotation. But Sol USD, yeah, I don't trade it, but I just wanted to mark it up and see how crypto's doing in this market.
Yeah, it's been selling off a little bit, right? Lately,
Yeah, it looks like it. Yep. Yeah.
which is good. I think it needs a pullback. You know, people get stuffed to day trade crypto. Maybe I just have it left a bad taste in my mouth because that's what I was doing in my first year when I was learning. But I look at the charts from time to time, like it genuinely seems hard to day trade crypto. You know, like I have spot crypto, I invest, but like day trading, I don't know, man. I mean, people do it, I'm sure, but it definitely is not my cup of tea.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I'm in the same boat as you, Zach. Crypto's not my favorite asset to trade, and it did leave a sour taste in my mouth as well. And that's when I found the indices. Definitely like those more. But yeah, I have to hop out, have a meeting with the team.
Yes.
But yeah, everyone, if you have feedback, suggestions for what you want to see on Prop for Match, yeah, I'm here Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. If I can hear from you more, like there's more chances that what you want to see gets implemented into our site.
Big shout out, John, man. We love when you come on. Chat loves when you come on. Thanks again, and we will see you next week, man. Have a good weekend if I don't talk to you until then.
Yes, likewise. What does basement stand for? That's cool shirt.
Oh
Base
yeah,
shirt name.
people always ask me. So this is like before I was into trading, I was like a sponsored skater, and that's all I did. This is a
Mhm.
brand of a friend of mine based out of Philadelphia. It's an inline skating brand. If you guys are into skating, check it out, man. They are so sick. Sickest videos in in the whole culture, in my opinion. So shout out Basement.
Nice. I do like watching skating videos. They're fun. So,
Dude,
yeah.
those guys are so good. Like I feel like anybody, even if you don't skate, you could enjoy those videos. So check them out on YouTube if you got a chance.
Yeah. Do they have the hip hop background music?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
like super hip hop based. Like that's their style, 100%.
Yeah. I used to be a hip hop producer, so maybe we talk about that for the next time.
Oh, sick, dude. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Cool. All right, everyone. Thank you. See you in the next one.
Peace,
Happy
bro.
trading.
Happy
See
trading,
ya.
man. Take care. All right, chat. How we doing? Let me get this going. Here we go. There we go. There we go. Let's get it done on mobile. Still getting used to going back and forth in the studios for the mobile version, but we got it. We got it happening. It's happening. Hold up. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. How we doing, chat? By the way, guys, if you are here watching us on mobile, and if you're on a desktop, might as well come to the horizontal stream, the full screen stream. Let me drop a link in this chat for you guys. Anyone on mobile, we always recommend hopping on the desktop stream. Oops, wrong link. Hold up. There we go. Yeah, guys, I want to get a giveaway done, but I keep telling you guys, we need to hit 50 likes. Let's hit that 50 likes before Lawrence comes on and run this giveaway. Can we hit 50 likes? We got 57 people watching right now. We should be able to get there. Ike was on mobile always. Dude, I know that game. Bro, when I used to work at the grocery store, this was not that long ago, man. I was working at a grocery store 2 years ago, before I went full time. I was like the sickest mobile trader. Like my the mentorship I was in with the ASFX, they would always laugh at me because I was at the grocery store like trading from my phone, and I would always be posting like the most detailed markups from my cell phone. Like, and they'd be like, "Bro, how are you doing this?" And I was like, I do it because I need to. Like, I didn't have the option to trade from my computer because I was working 9 to 5, so you got to do what you got to do. So anyone that's in that grind where you're trading from your mobile phone, you can do it, man. It's possible. Don't give up. Eventually I got to the point, like I started getting some payouts and I was able to cut my hours. So then I cut my hours. I was working till like 3 p.m. every day. And then I was able to cut them and start a little bit earlier. And I started working from like 4 a.m. to 11 a.m. So I could still get, home in time to trade New York session. Those were, I don't want to say the good old days, but I do look back on them fondly. They were, it was a grind, man. That was definitely the grind. Did my part and liked. Is this recorded and posted? Yes, it is, Kevin. So every day, if you just go to Prop for Match YouTube channel, click on the live section, all of these streams are recorded and posted there. So yeah, you can go back and review them and watch them. Okay, we're at 43. Can we get 7 more likes, chat? We got almost 70 people watching. We should be able to hit it. I'm going to keep refreshing until we get there. We got this, chat. Spectre Group, good morning. Vivek, what up? Good morning, guys. Happy to be here. Yeah, how did you guys end up doing yesterday? Because I mean, if you guys were following me, it was one of those days, man. Like I was not locked in. I was not in the pocket. We took losses on stream, and then I continued trading. It was just one of those days, You can't win every day. It's impossible. Good morning, Prashant. Montana says sellers are strong on NQ. I know. I'm a little bummed. I feel like we're gonna miss this. Oh, we took previous days low. Damn. So that was the target, man, and it happened in the pre-market. That's rough. But okay, I mean, guys, honestly, so I was bearish up to this level. I wanted to see this level get taken and for us to sweep out this liquidity, right? So I wanted to see us take previous day's low. But now, what do we do? This is going to be interesting. We're about to enter into this 4-hour fair value gap, right? We also have the new week opening gap right here from Sunday Night Open. This is the moment of truth for the bulls on the higher to medium time frame. Are we going to hold this zone as resistance and consolidate and get a move back up? Or are we going to sell off? Are we going to grind lower, right? Maybe do something like this, consolidate in here and take it lower. I'm kind of 50-50 on that. I don't know. So we're going to have to be careful. We do have midnight way above us. So could we get that retracement to midnight now that we swept previous day's low, especially if we dip a little bit lower and tap into this gap? I think that's feasible. Definitely. The likes are complete. Let's see. Oh, we got 49. Come on, guys. One more. Let me refresh again. I'm going to keep refreshing. One more like. Come on, chat. Yeah, Benjamin's in shorts, bro. I would love to know what price you're in at. Let us know. All right, there we go. We just hit 50 likes. Perfect. So, guys, this is what we're going to do. Let's run this giveaway. First off, what you need to know is that we run all of our giveaways through the Prop Firm Match Discord. Okay, so let me drop this link in the chat. If you have not joined our Discord, that's where you want to go. Okay, you want to you need to join our Discord because that's where we do our giveaways. Okay, so I'm going to drop this link in the chat. Go ahead and join if you haven't yet. We drop it in this one too. So go ahead, join the Discord if you haven't yet. And what you're going to do is once you're joined, you got to verify yourself. So that's the first thing you got to do. Verify yourself. And once that's done, the channels will open up. And let me pull up the Discord and I'll show you guys how you're going to enter. All right, so this is the Discord. Once you're verified, these channels will open up. You're going to go to PFM TV. So this is the thread, and you're going to go here to stream chat, okay? And this is what you're going to do. You're going to go in stream chat. I'm going to start here. We'll start off giving away Blue Guardian. So don't type anything yet. Okay, all entries below me will be counted. So type Blue Guardian into the chat here on the Discord channel. That's how you'll get your entry. Also, do not do all caps lock because it's against the rules to have all caps. Your vote won't get counted because nobody likes those people that are always in caps lock. Let's be real. So, okay, I see a bunch of entries coming in. That's beautiful. So we'll get that going. And what we'll do is, guys, I'm going to take a very quick break, like 3 to 5 minute break. When we get back, we will announce the winners of the Discord, the giveaway, the Discord giveaway. So we'll give away 2 Blue Guardian accounts, and then that'll probably be just just the right amount of time for us to get Lawrence on. Lawrence, the investor, is our guest, so shout out him. So we'll see him soon, and I will be right back, guys. So go ahead and get your entries in. I'll give you guys a few minutes. Be right back. All right, we are back. How we doing, chat? How we doing? How we doing? Let me get this music back on. We'll get this giveaway going, and then Lawrence, the investor, will be joining us. Shout out, Lawrence. Give me a sec here. All right, guys, how we doing? Did everybody get their entries in the Discord open? We doing good there? Anyone has questions, let me know. I'll give you guys like maybe 30 more seconds to answer. Discord link is in the description of the video. But here, we'll drop a link right here as well for you guys. I'll give you guys a second, but I'm about to get the entries in, so do it quick. But okay, it looks like everyone's got their entries in. Let me pull that up. Yeah, we got a lot of entries in. This is great. So we just go to the top. I'll get this list populated. We'll run this giveaway, and then we'll have our boy Lawrence on. By the way, guys, please in the future do not enter twice. It's not going to like increase the probability of you winning. Okay. Very important to understand that because we have a list. It's going to separate all the names. So just make sure that you don't do that because it's just kind of annoying. And we don't want to be annoying. Right. All right. Let me get this list going. Okay, we'll do a quick pinwheel. Let's make it quick because we got a guest, We don't want to be doing this the whole time. All right, chat, we ready? Who's ready, chat? Yeah, let's make some money today after this. That's what I'm saying. My bad, Zach. FOMO makes me right twice. It's all good, but there's just no need for it. Are we ready to run this up? All right, let's do it. 1, 2. All right. Shout out Kausik. I probably butcher all these names. Shout out Kausik. You are the winner of a Blue Guardian account. So this is how you're going to claim your account. I do want to show you guys how you do that. One sec. So this is what you're going to do to claim your account. Okay, guys, you're going to go over to PFM support on X. So go to PFM support on X, DM them, and give them your Discord handle with like a screenshot showing you're the winner. Okay, so that's it. It takes a day or two for them to be able to like get back to you so you can claim your account. So just give it a moment. Oh, you already won? You've won a Blue Guardian account in the last 30 days? Because that's something I was going to say. All right, so all right, we'll spin it again. Remember, guys, if you already won, there's no reason to re-enter. If you've already won, so Blue Guardian has a policy. You can only win one giveaway account per month. So every 30 days from the last time you won. With Top One Futures, they're a little more lenient. It's every week. You can win an account once a week. So always keep that in mind. But all right, let's just spin it again. Thanks for being honest, bro. You already entered, but thanks for being honest. We still appreciate it. So we will remove that name. And let's do it again. Fly High Tamil. So the way you enter these giveaways, you got to join our Discord, which you can find the link in the description of this video. You join there, and that's where we collect entries. So, no worries if you missed this one. We do multiple giveaways throughout the stream. So just stay tuned. And when we do the next one, you'll be good to go. So but go ahead and join the Discord now so you don't have to rush on the next giveaway. But all right, guys, let's do this. Here we go. 1, 2. Trader 4213. Shout out. You are the winner. I don't recognize that name, so I think there's no way you've won in the last 30 days. Big shout out, bro. So again, same thing as before. You're going to go to PFM support on X, and that is how you claim. Okay. So DM them, show them your Discord handle, and you'll be good to go. By the way, guys, anyone who is not watching the main stream, you could probably hear me, but again, the way you enter, you go to our Discord, Prop for a Match Discord. It is in the description of this video. The link is in the description. I'll drop the link again too, just in case you can't get to that. Just give me a second. I'll drop the link in this chat again. One moment. I see someone else posted it for us too a few minutes ago, or that might have been me, but that's all you got to do, guys. Click that link on the Discord, go ahead, get verified, and then you're going to go into the Discord, and that's where we run our entries. So you missed this one, but don't worry. We're going to run at least 3 more giveaways today. And I give away like 2 accounts each time. So we're going to give away 1 more account here with this list. Shout out Trader 4213. You got it, bro. Guys, if your name is not there, then you didn't get it. You didn't get there in time. It's all good. All right, here we go. 1, 2. Who's it going to be this time? This is for a Blue Guardian account. Ooh, Abe just missed it, but okay. Aditya Bandal. You just won a Blue Guardian account. Remember, guys, you can only win a Blue Guardian account every 30 days. Okay. Every 30 days. So just remember that before you claim. Sorry, Abby. You got close. You're almost there. But shout out Aditya. You are the winner. Again, all you got to do, go to PFM support on X. I'll drop the link here in the chats. DM them, show them proof of your Discord handle, screenshot it, and you're good to go. But yeah, big shout out. Lawrence the Investor should be coming on any moment. Let's see. He's not in yet, so this is good. We got some time. But yeah, guys, remember, every time we run a giveaway, you're going to want to join our Discord, okay? And listen, if you're watching on Instagram, on TikTok, come over to the YouTube stream. All right. This is where, at the end of the day, I'm always going to be more focused on the YouTube chat because that's the main platform where we're streaming, but we're happy to have you on Instagram and TikTok. I'll do my best to get there in the chat as well. But yeah, for the giveaways, we're always going to do it in our personal Discord server. So I'll drop the invite link from time to time, but it's always in the description of the YouTube video. All right. Let's get back to charts. And yeah, guys, I got like 6 more accounts to give away. So don't worry, you'll get in there. You will get in there. No worries. My name, no here. Guys, you might have missed it. Then you missed it. I don't know what to say. All right. Don't worry. You have 3 more chances. Really, you have 6 more chances. All right, guys, we are coming into that 4-hour fair value gap. Pretty close. I mean, this is the problem. It's like Market's opened. It's 9:34. We got a clear imbalance here. I can't get long here. I can't get short here. So we got to wait. We got to be patient. A lot of people are still asking, how do I enter the giveaway? So again, you join our Discord server. Link is in the description of this video. We also dropped it in the chat a bunch of times. You join the Discord and then you put your entry in the stream chat. But right now, there's no more giveaway. We'll do another giveaway in a little bit. So get joined in the Discord so that you're ready to go when we do another giveaway. Okay, here we go. We got Lawrence in the chat. Let's pull up our boy Lawrence.
Yo, what's good, man? How you doing?
What's good, man? Good to chat with you, bro. By the way, could you just also get into the other studio as well? For
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
One second. 1 second, doing that right now. It's good to finally meet you,
bro. Yeah, I know. I feel like we haven't really chatted before. I don't think ever.
Yeah, no, we haven't. 1 second. Let me see if I can, because I'm in both chats, so I'm trying to see if I can mute you on one of them.
Yeah, you could probably mute me on one of them, or it's kind of hard. What I noticed is sometimes it sounds like there's an echo, but the stream chat says they're not getting the echo on their end. So,
okay.
I mean, if you can mute it because it might annoy you at times, that's cool. But yeah, I don't think the chat it doesn't affect the chat or the viewers.
Okay. Okay, say something.
Yo.
Yep, perfect. Okay.
Beautiful. So how's it going, man? Thanks for doing this and hopping on the stream.
Yeah, man. Thanks for inviting me, honestly.
Of course, dude. I've listened. I mean, I've caught you on the ASFX streams a few times. Really like your outlook on trading. I also watched your Behind the Charts podcast. Shout out to Randy, Thomas, and Christine. Yeah. That podcast was great, man. I just think you have a really like stoic view on like mindset of trading. I'm sure everyone has said that because it's true, bro. You just have a really good outlook. So yeah, I was like, I definitely want to get this dude on. We had Tanner on, I think last week or maybe 2 weeks ago. Chat really liked him, and you guys are a duo, right? Like you guys both run a coaching group. Do you want to talk about that at all, maybe real quick?
Yeah.
And also just let me know like how long you've been trading, how long, like all that good stuff.
Yeah. So basically, Tanner and I, we are pretty much like a dynamic duo. So Strong Trading is his brand. At one point he was my coach. And so therefore he's like expanding. So he asked me if I could help him out and like pretty much like do kind of like a contracting kind of thing, like a 1099 thing. So I was like, oh yeah, of course. So what we do is we do one-on-one coaching for traders who already have an edge, but even though they have a profitable edge, their bottom line isn't like reflecting that. So it's all mental process based, like journaling and all those good things. And it's pretty cool because we do one-on-one coaching. So if anybody wants one-on-one coaching, they could just go to strongtrading.com. And we also do group coaching. So the one-on-one coaching is like the high ticket, but since Black Friday is coming, we're going to drop it down to like, I think 40%, which is like a steal. And then we have the group coaching, and that is like lower ticket, where we do group coaching calls every single Monday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. And we've recently been doing that, and it's just been great, bro. So yeah, and I started trading, and just a little background about me. I started trading back in what was it? I think 2021. I think 2021, August 2021. So I started trading about 4 years ago. So I'm about 4 years in, man. I was doing options the first 3 years, and then I've been doing prop futures for the past year now.
Okay, so you moved over to futures for just in the last year.
Yeah, exactly. But the funny thing about it was like I was doing options the entire time, so I had to deal with the Greeks. So that transition over to futures is just like so much better.
Dude, first off, I do not understand how people trade options. It just makes no sense to me. It just seems there are so many extra variables that you have to be aware of. And I hear that all the time. Like I'm almost jealous of these futures traders that came from options because you guys, I just feel like have a leg up because you were doing this really complicated thing with like time decay, Greeks.
Yeah.
And now you're just like, wait, I could just trade directionally. Like if it goes up, I make money. If it goes down, I make money. Let's go.
Yeah. Yep, exactly. And the crazy part about it is that when you trade options, because of those Greeks, especially when you're day trading options, your timing has to be impeccable.
Yeah.
So it's like because if you buy in and then you experience a pullback or whatever, then that can affect the value of the contract so much that it's really hard for it to kind of like at least come back to break even. Even if the underlying stock is going up, the value of the contract probably won't reflect the volatility of it, you know? So it's like your timing has to be damn near like perfect. Like you really have to wait for like a break, a retest, and then a momentum, and then jump in, and then jump in. So moving over
So,
to futures was just like a walk in the park, damn near.
so yeah, dude. So do you still trade options from time to time or are you like fully focused on futures?
Yeah, I do time to time, and a lot of times I'll do like swing trades or leaps, and then every now and then, if there's a volatile day, then I'll do like a little day trade on my Robinhood account. I'll go ahead and swing, like I'll go ahead and like YOLO fucking SPX cons.
Yeah, man. No, I
Yeah,
mean, yeah, I'm so jealous of that. I got started in actually crypto at first for like my first year. This is before I had any idea what I was doing. Just like gambling on crypto, thinking I was day trading, and then naturally that helped me find prop firms about a year in. But I started with the forex prop firms, so
yeah,
uh, learns that and really grateful for that because before that, I mean, I had no idea what an R multiple was. You know, I didn't think about win rate, risk reward,
yeah,
um, dynamic bet size, like none of it, dude. I had no idea what I
yeah,
was doing. So that's what I loved about prop firms. And then when I moved over to futures, I've been trading futures now for like 3 years and trading 5 years total. And
yeah,
yeah, man, when I moved over to futures, it was just like night and day. I had taken a couple of payouts at the time with FX firms, but it was like $200 here, $300
yeah,
there. And when I went over to futures, I don't know what it was, but the payouts were just bigger right from the like starting right off. And I think a big part of it is that when you're trading FX, you have spread, you have slippage, and people really underestimate the P&L that you miss out on over the
mm,
span of 100 trades or 1,000 trades when you
yeah,
just take into account a 3.5 pip spread on a forex pair versus futures, which is just so much more liquid and efficient. There's virtually no spread, even on a live account. I think you've traded like a Top Step live account, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
So I don't know about you, but I trade a live account as well. I have a personal account. Granted, I'm not throwing 10 minis and Q mini contracts on there, but
Yeah,
I'll trade 1 mini, 5 micros, around that. I never experienced slippage or spread there either. And compared to like a personal brokerage on a Forex prop firm, I mean, it's night and day.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I've never actually traded forex myself. The crazy part about it is like, the whole like once I moved over to props, it's crazy. So I was trading options and I was trading personal money, like my own personal money. Then I moved over to props and then I was like, yo, why am I tilting so much more now than I was when I was trading options? And then I realized that prop firms literally like induce like that emotional volatility on purpose, bro. And that's why I went down the whole like you said, the whole stoic psychology rabbit hole thing. And because I was like, bro, I know what you guys are doing and I'm getting cooked, but I'm not gonna let you win. Right. Like I just can't let you win. So one thing that I learned is whenever there's like a casino or whenever there's like a prop firm and they're betting on your failure, there's normally a huge hole in their system that you can exploit and really like run it up when it comes to like payouts and stuff like that. If you can just, get yourself together. But yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, tilt with prop firms is a very real thing. People really get into they start gamifying it, which is like, it's understandable.
Mhm,
You start just looking at this as like a video game. A lot of people get caught up
yeah.
in that. I went through the same thing. I went through the same exact thing. What are some of the key like technical aspects or mindset things that you shifted to get to the point to like be able to get a Top Step Live account, take payouts consistently?
Like you said technical?
Technical and mindset. Yeah. Cause I'm sure it's a
Yeah.
little bit of both, right?
Yeah, of course, of course. So for the technical aspect of it, I'm a pattern-based trader. Like, and the crazy part is like that's just me in like real life. Like I really gravitate towards like patterns and just seeing the same things over and over again and trying to catch on to like the certain wave of things. So I'm really a pattern-based trader. So what I'll normally trade is, and the crazy part is I'm pattern-based, but I'm also like what's the word? I'm like an intuitive trader, honestly. Like I can just hop on the charts and then I'll mark up some things and just see where the market is going and look at little cues and little signals and stuff like that. And then I'll just take the trade. So, I know how to trade. For a while I was trading orb, right? Like open range break. Well, not breakout, but like break and retest. I'll put it like that.
Okay.
And just like little pattern based like V-shaped reversals or just like continuation plays. I normally average like around I would say between 55 and 60% win rate with a 2R to 2.3R multiple.
Okay.
So knowing those stats about my system actually helps out with the mental part of it. And I'm not really big on the technical piece. That's why I guess like me and Tanner is a pretty decent duo. So it's like he's really good on the technicals and I'm really good on the mindset part of things because you can go down like the rabbit hole of technicals, but it's like if you can't execute it consistently, what's the point? I remember watching this video. Have you heard this dude named Scarface Trades? Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually,
Yeah.
yeah, I do. I do know who you're talking about.
Yeah. He trades options and he's a Canadian trader. He trades options. And there was this one YouTube video he made where he had a random number generator and the number one stood for long and the number two stood for short. And he just marked up key levels. And as soon as price hit those key levels, he would press pause on the back testing software and then he'll do a random number generator. And whatever the number popped up, he would just go long or short. And once he did like 1 to 1 and he did like 1 to 1R, right? Risk 1 point for another. And he did that like, I think like 10 to 20 times and he was profitable. So it was like, it
Yeah.
was like, damn, bro, you can really do anything. Damn near. Like you can really do anything. So that's when I was like, okay, well, I don't have to work too hard on the technicals. And then from that point, if I could just work on my mindset, because you can damn near do anything and be profitable, and just master yourself, then you're pretty much good to go. And then over time, due to screen time and experience, you'll refine your system and you'll learn little things and little nuances when you hop on the chart and stuff like that. Like for example, I mean, if you want, I can show you the trade that I took this morning while
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
waiting.
Yeah. Let's do it. I'll pull up your screen.
So this was this morning,
Oh, just
right?
sorry, Lawrence, can you also get it on the second studio as well?
Oh yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
it kind of hard to get used to, I know.
No, it's cool. Okay, there you go. And I'll zoom in too. Okay, you can see.
Yes, you're good.
Okay, cool. So basically, like for example, I have these like little, and I always annotate my charts as I'm trading or whatever. So basically, I took two trades this morning, and one of them was a loser. But the good thing about it is the way that I set up my trades is that my stop loss is like one of the most important pieces because it's like my validation point. So once I get stopped out, that's like not just me losing. It's not a random spot. It's like market feedback letting me know that, hey, you might want to change your bias, right? Like if we went past this level, then at that point, I'm giving you the answer. I had to, I had to pay for it, right? Like I took the loss, I had to pay for it, but I got market feedback to see what I needed to do next.
So
So the very first,
invalidation is very important. Like you don't want to be
yeah,
stopped out preemptively and then the trade can
mhm,
still in theory be valid. That's an important factor for you.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. And you just can't have an arbitrary stop loss. You can't sit here and be like, oh, I don't want to lose no more than 7% and then put it at a random spot. Like you can't do that. Like you really have to look at market structure and see, okay, well, if it breaks past this point, then chances of it going to continue to go down are very, very likely. And that's all it is chances, right? Like it's not for sure. So,
Yes.
the very first trade that I took, we had this crazy downtrend right here. And then once I saw this consolidation right here, like this little consolidation, I don't like this color. I'm gonna turn it white. So once we had that little consolidation, I'm like, okay, I've seen this before. I'm gonna put my stop loss or invalidation point below this impulse candle, right? And then at that point, I'm gonna go for that V shape and a full recovery. So that was the plan. But as you can see, I got stopped out right here. And like I said, the validation point hit, switching bias for shorts. So the moment I got stopped out, I'm automatically looking for like a short setup. So I'm like, okay, if I was to go short, and mind you, all of this is taken away. I'm like, okay, if I was to go short, what is the setup? And I see the little double top right here. That's the patterns I'm talking about, right? So I make like a little supply zone right here, and I wait for a better entry to mitigate my risk or make sure that my risk is proper. So I'm waiting, boom, right? It goes back inside of that supply zone, and then at that point, I'm going to wait for some type of breakout or consolidation, which I got right here. So I entered right there. And then, I put my stop loss at the top of that supply zone and I went for a simple 2.3. This was 2.33R, as you can see right here, which was low a
Looking
day.
for a new low a day.
Exactly. So then that was the trade right there. So that was my
Yeah.
trade that I took today.
Beautiful,
earlier
man.
this
Yeah.
morning.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're so right. Like you determine a directional bias. That's great, but you don't just want to like short at the lows just because you have a directional bias. So
Mhm.
you frame out a level. That's really all technical analysis is, right? It just gives us, it just helps inform us on when to get out of trade. So you wait for that supply zone, not necessarily because it's a magic rectangular box, right? But
Mhm.
because you can get a good risk reward for your trade thesis with a clear
Exactly.
invalidation.
Exactly. And also it could help out a lot because if you're talking about hypothetical situations, right? Um, what if, as I'm waiting for this little breakout of consolidation, right? Or, we start to go lower, we hit the supply zone and we continue to go past. So at that point, if that happens, then okay, well, this is not necessarily a trade day for me. I can't really take that at that point because there's too much going on. There's a lot of confusion. How I read the charts is not pretty much legible for the day. So I'm good. So
Are you someone that I know at one point I remember hearing that you did like a one trade a day thing. Are you still
mhm.
doing that? Do you have a limit on how many trades you could take, or do you have daily loss limits that are respective to whatever your account balance is? Like how do you go about managing risk like that?
Yeah. So I was doing one trade a day for about 3.5 months, right? And I actually posted this YouTube video where I did one trade a day and I made about $15,000 that month, trading
Oh
props like
shit.
copy trading. Yeah, one trade a day, right?
Dude,
And
I,
it
I
actually blew.
cannot imagine the discipline of one trade a day. Like I can't.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is with the one trade a day thing, is like, and I'll put the YouTube video so everybody can kind of see it.
Yeah,
But
guys, we do have Lawrence's YouTube linked in the description of this video too, just so you guys know.
okay, perfect. Appreciate it, man. So yeah, the thing about the one trade a day thing is that when you only have one bullet in the chamber, you're forced to make sure that whatever trade or setup that you
Sure.
take is high quality. So then at that point, you'll see a lot of opportunities, right? And then you'll look at these opportunities and be like, damn, I only have one shot. So then you start to learn what opportunities are you willing to forego and what opportunities are you willing to take. So therefore, you are pretty much exposing what low quality versus high quality setups are. You see what I'm saying? And then you do that long enough and you start to refine and you start to notate. And then, like I said, I mark up my charts like this. So what I would do is I would pretty much, mark up step by step of my setup and I will say high quality for step one, high quality for step two. Oh, this is low quality. This step two could have been low quality, but I'm gonna mark it up and identify it so I can know what low quality looks like. And then step three, high quality, step three, low quality, step four, high quality, then I'll take the trade. And at that point, that one trade a day helps you master that one kick, right? That one, allows you to take
That
that one
one
shot.
kick is a great
Yeah.
I've heard Austin Clark and Matt Mickey. I don't know if you're aware of them. They use that terminology too. It's like you practice and perfect the same kick over and over and over again, right? That's the idea.
Yep, yep, that's the point. So then at that point, it's just like, okay, not only are you mastering the setup, but you know, it's not even necessarily about me being disciplined. It's necessary. I would like to think of it as me going into the trading day having standards. Like I
Mm.
can't take anything lower than a high quality shot. I only have one opportunity. And once you do that for long enough, once you do that long enough, then you're not going to really trip about anything. Like you're not going to sit here and take any bullshit. You're going to trade on your own terms. You're not just going to sit here and take a trade off of, some scraps. You want the full meal. So yeah, that's what I started out doing as of recently, the past 2 weeks. I'm now doing the complete opposite of what I did now. So now I'm taking as many trades as I possibly can intuitively. Like, and it's been rough, honestly, because at that point, if I'm taking as many trades as I can, now I have to monitor myself every single trade because you can only make so many good decisions in a day. So now I'm over here notating how I'm responding after what number of trade am I going on tilt, what happened here, when did I start, fucking up on my risk, right? And all of these different things where I have free range, but at the same time I'm exposing myself to to a lot of emotional volatility, and I'm just journaling these things down so I can get to that mastery level of trading or whatever. And during the process, I blew up a couple of accounts or whatever the case may be, and it's just all a learning process. You just get them back and you keep going. So yeah, I think that I'm just taking like I said, like a mastery level route where it's just like one trade a day. Now I'm doing as many trades as I can, and then I want to be able to combine both of those
I
things.
understand.
Yeah, so
Yeah, because
that's where I'm
at
at.
first, my first question was going to be if you had something working, why are you shifting it up? But it's because you want to be dynamic. Because I do
Mhm.
agree with that. I feel like the market, and Tanner talks about this too. The market is so nuanced. It's not black and white. Like nothing is for
Yeah.
sure. And market conditions change, and you
Mhm.
need to be able to adapt to those things. So being able to do both of those when it makes sense, or some type of combination to use, like, take the best of both of these things, makes a lot
Mhm.
of sense.
Yeah.
I did the same thing recently. So I used to trade a high risk reward system for a long time. I had my first profitable year doing that. Trading, like, I mean, my risk reward was crazy. You're looking for reasonable R, like 2R, 2.3R.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
was looking for 4, 5, 6R, and my win rate was like 20%. But it was
Oh, wow.
profitable. It was
Yeah.
profitable. Okay. The thing is, what I learned is with prop firms, it's kind of tough to manage a very
Oh,
high risk
yeah.
reward system like that because of the tight drawdown restrictions, right? These firms don't really reward volatile equity curves like that. They really reward stable, like base hit mentality
Yeah.
trades that are not over risked. If you want to
Yeah.
hold on to the account for more than a week, of course, you could full port an account and do it like that too. But if you want to hold on to an account, you need a more stable equity curve. So I had my first profitable year doing that, but this year, I mean, I've doubled what I've made. It's been an amazing year for me,
Nice.
and I trade the exact same concept. So I do trade
Mhm.
ICT, like a blend of ICT with volume profile.
Mhm.
I trade the exact same concepts. I've been trading these concepts for 4 years. The only thing I changed was going for 1-to-1s, sometimes 1 to 1.5s.
Mhm.
Sometimes over the summer, I was doing a lot of negative risk reward trades because the market conditions were rewarding that. The summer was a lot less volatile. I noticed that to capture 25 points on NQ over the summer was not that it was necessarily hard, but those high probability trades to get those 25 points as like low hanging fruit. I like to target low
Mhm.
hanging fruit, I call it. So, if I think the market based off my analysis can move 100 points or 60 points, if I can just get a spot where I can capture 25 out of those potential 60 points, I
Yeah.
call that the low hanging fruit. And in order to do that over the summer, because the market was less volatile, I just naturally started being like, I'm just going to take green when I see it. And my win rate was very high. And I mean, I had an
Yeah.
amazing summer doing that. Now the market volatility has shifted. It's been a lot more volatile. Capturing 25 points, you can get that in a 3, 4, 5 minutes, easy.
Yep.
So I've naturally gone, the risk reward is there. The opportunity is there to capture a 2R at times or a 1 to 1.5. So I really feel grateful that I traded, like kind of what you're doing. You're doing both. I traded a very high risk reward system for years. I got pretty darn good at getting a good entry that can go into profit relatively quickly because I was I needed to, because my stops were so tight. And but now I'm using the best of both of these things. Now I've lowered my R multiple. I've widened my stop a lot. I used to use 50 tick stop losses on NQ, bro. Like 50 ticks. Yeah, it was crazy. Now my stops sometimes are 100 points. Sometimes it's 200 ticks. It just depends.
It just depends,
But I've been able to kind of use both of these things and blend them together. So yeah, I agree with that. I think technicals, I love technicals. I do think that you can get very proficient at reading the market through technicals, but I think there's a lot of people that are great at technical analysis and terrible traders because they can't manage their emotions or they just can't execute properly. So these things go hand in hand. And if I had to pick, I would say that like your money management, managing your bankroll, is more important than technicals necessarily.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm pretty sure, man, with a 20% win rate, I'm pretty sure you're like a G at taking losses, huh?
Dude, you have no idea. I mean, like, and people would always like clown on me for it. They'd be like, bro, your win rate's 20%. I was like, yeah, but it's, I'm taking 5R. It was like, I was always transparent about this. I was never that guy saying I have a 60, 70, 80% win rate with 6R. I was always like, nah, man, I take a lot of losses. It is what it is. I called them paper cuts. It was like, what I realized though, is that so often I was taking 2 or 3 paper cuts to capture a 5R trade. It's like, I'm basically a 2R trader doing this.
Yeah.
And that's kind of when I
basically, right.
I was like, let me just make 2R, because I started doing the math. Like, look at all these trades that went 1R or 2R before it hit my break even or my stop. It's like, it's kind of silly. So
because I mean, at that point is, because that is very true, because at that point that's vanity. If you're trying to chase a 5R, well, it eventually equals out to a 2R. That's a vanity kind of thing where you're just like, oh, I need that big runner, like that shit that just goes.
Yeah. And in order to get that runner, you got to be really good at like predicting or finding out what the daily expansion is going to be. Like, I need to capture the daily range to catch a 6R most of the time. So I need to be right about the overall direction for the day. And I started realizing like, it's so much easier to just be right about what's going to happen in the next hour, and just take that. So yeah,
true.
man, huge shift for me, but I totally get that. I think, there's a fine line between like strategy hopping, changing things up every other week, and experimenting to find what's going to work best. There's a fine line here, because there's a lot of people that, they just love going to a new strategy. I don't know about you. Every time I used to try a new strategy when I was still in the beginning learning phase, it's like that first week of a new strategy, it just destroys. Like, you're killing it with that new system. And then you go through the inevitable losing cycle. And there's so many people, they just go, oh, this doesn't work. Actually, I need to change everything. And it's like, no, you might need to stick to your system, but you also do need to know if your system is not working also. So it's a balance.
And I actually went through that for a couple of years, right? And it wasn't until because I would have a strategy, right? And it'll be like a pattern-based strategy, of course. Like, I'll trade like flag patterns and all that shit, right? And it would work for a while, and then it would just stop working. And then it wasn't until I started implementing sweeps. When I started implementing sweeps, that's when things started to change for me, because I'm not super technical at all, but at the same time, you do got to understand, to a degree, you have to understand smart money concepts to a degree, right? Like, you got to understand that. So it's like, once I started implementing sweeps, I felt like my strategy kind of like blended in with every single market condition, and I never had to change it from there.
Dude, I love that. Okay. So what counts as a liquidity sweep to you? Like, what do you identify as a liquidity sweep?
How I identify a liquidity sweep is pretty much a sweep of the highs or the lows, and then pretty much a strong push in the opposite direction. Like it
Yeah.
has to be a violent push in the opposite direction. And also I would say like maybe like some type of so basically if we're trending up or whatever the case may be, say if we're in an uptrend and then we consolidate, right? And then we get one more small leg up and then we come crashing down. That right there is like a prime liquidity sweep for me. So yeah, just a push of the high or push of the lows and then just like a violent, push in the opposite direction. If I can get that, a little consolidation, I'm going in for the continuation.
So you would say you're more of a trend following trader, I'm guessing, or
Mhm.
do you look for reversals more often? Because a
It
lot of people they
depends.
get caught
Yeah.
up in this, right? They trade
Mhm.
liquidity sweeps. A lot of
Mhm.
ICT traders do this. They think because they use liquidity sweeps to get into a trade that they need to look for reversals, and
Yeah.
it's not true. You could trade continuation and still trade liquidity sweeps. From my
Yeah.
experience, it's identify that higher time frame trend.
Yep.
So if you're entering on that 1 minute, okay, great. But you could be in line with the 15-minute or the hourly trends, wait for that
Mhm.
pullback, that bearish pullback. You're
Yep.
trading a lower time frame reversal
Mhm.
or, a liquidity sweep off the lower time frame, but you're trying to get in continuation with the higher time frame trend. Is that similar for you?
Yeah. So basically, so I get where you're coming from. I understand the concept. So what I do is I go to let's say like between the hour to the daily, right? So I'll go to the hour to the daily, and if we're consolidating, right? Because I always tell this because I've dealt with a lot of orb traders and stuff, and I'm like, bro, orb, you're only going to win about 30% of the time, to 35% because the market trends 30% of the time in general, and it consolidates the other 70%. So therefore, you got to implement liquidity sweep. So what I'll do is I'll go between the 1 hour, I'll check the 1 hour, the 4 hour, and then the daily. If we're consolidating right there, I'm looking for sweep and go. I'm looking for damn near like a reverse. I'm looking for a sweep and go. But if we're breaking out of a consolidation, a basing area or a consolidation on the higher time frame, then that's when I'm going to look for the actual trend. Because the question is, when we talk about sweeps and all these things, the concept and the question is, what is the true trend, right? Because the whole point of the sweep is to see when the market is lying, right? So now I have to ask myself, and in the core of it is what's the true trend, and how can I identify it? So once you get that down packed, then all you do is play the continuation, and that's how I see it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I completely agree with that, man. Um, yeah, the liquidity sweep thing is it's funny because a lot of people they hear that and they think, oh, it's ICT, so I don't want to trade it. But it's just, dude, I don't know. I don't know how you can avoid knowing about those. Do you use anything else? Like, so you use classic support and resistance? Do you call it supply and demand, or do you use any other kind of um technical
Mhm.
key levels, or is it just like if there's a consolidation point and then a push down, that's what you identify as resistance?
Yeah, so basically that's it. So, I don't really, if you look at my chart, right, like this is the most, like you guys caught me when I pretty much marked it up as much as I normally do. Like this is extensive to me. Like normally I just read price action. Like I said, like if I see a downtrend and I see a little consolidation, I'm probably gonna go long here. If the consolidation breaks and fail, I'm probably gonna take the continuation lower. And I just look at the overall trend and I just pick it apart. I just continue to pick it apart. I don't know if I'm on Project X right now. But yeah, I just pick it apart. I just look at the trends, look at the consolidation areas, and see what's going on, right? So, like, even right here, we get a big push up, and I see that we're consolidating at the top of that trend. I'm going to take that as distribution, and I'll probably take that down, right? Or if we start pushing down and we get a big run up, and then we got a nice little consolidation or a bounce right here, as we can see, like a little double bottom right there, then I'll take the long and go for a 2R. So I'm just looking for trends and basing areas. Any opportunity to see what could be a fake out, any type of sweep. Like this is what I would identify as a sweep right here. Like boom, boom, failure to go lower, nice little bounce up, consolidation right here, right? Nice little consolidation right here. I'll take the breakout right there and that strong candle right there, take the breakout and then go for like a 2R, right? So it's just that's what I'm looking for. I'm just looking for expansions, consolidation, sweeps, and just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That's all I'm doing.
Yeah, I love that, man. By the way, Mike in the chat just mentioned we inverted that 5-minute gap. I could pull up my chart, show you guys what I'm looking at. I do got that on my mind. So let me just pull it up on the other studio as well, real quick. Okay, cool. There we go. So this is that 5-minute fair value gap, guys. It looks like we're going to get an inversion. We got 15 seconds left on this closure. I'd like to get your take on what you're thinking about current price action, Lawrence. I know that you're probably done for the day, but so I'd just like to get your opinion on this. So this is kind of what I see. When we start streaming at 8 a.m. in the pre-market. So when the pre-market was happening, we were trading around here. And I remember saying, I think it's very likely we push for previous day's low. For me, trading ICT, I'm looking at all of these stacked lows right here, here, here. We already came in, had a displacement move lower, came back, put in a lower high. This is a 4-hour fair value gap. We tapped into it, going lower again. Then I incorporate volume profile, where this is our previous day's point of control, and it was acting as resistance. So I said it's very likely we come down and take these lows. What I was hoping to see was that we were going to wait and not take them until the open, because I don't like to trade before the 9:30 open. Didn't happen. We sold off. And we moved into that new week opening gap right here, as well as this 4-hour fair value gap. So this is a tough spot right here, because I do think we are at a strong support zone. I think the market can bounce here, which so far it's doing. And we have targets above higher time frame. Like we have these equal highs right here. I like to target double tops and double bottoms as a draw on liquidity. It's an ICT thing. Again, I don't think we're going to get here today, but just keeping that in mind, we have this imbalance here. And on the higher time frame, we still are in an uptrend. We've had a bit of a sell-off here, but higher time frame, we're still trending up for the time being. So is this the pullback we need to eventually take us back up to the highs and tap into this zone? I think it's possible. So then going to the lower time frame, okay, we just got that inversion, guys. So we got that 5-minute closure above this gap. I'm going to be watching this. Maybe we could take a long. I'm a little cautious, man. So yesterday, I don't know if you saw on X, I ended up blowing my Tradeify accounts. Took a $10,000 payout on them 2 weeks ago. So it was solid, but I was really hoping we were going to get that second payout. Just didn't happen. I had a bad day yesterday and they blew. So I'm cautious right now. I still have some other healthy funded accounts. I have some Apex accounts. So we will trade, but I don't want to jump into a trade too early, because on a day after like a big losing day, like yesterday for me,
you gotta pace it, bro. You
gotta
pace it, bro.
it.
You gotta take your time with yourself. I mean, I think that you're doing it right, because honestly, man, like, that's not something that we do often, is blow accounts. So when it happens, you just gotta like really size down and go in slow and take it one step at a time.
100%, man. I'd love to talk a little bit about prop firms with you. Like the way I use prop firms is I do like to copy trade. So, but I don't copy trade between different firms. That's kind of how I do it. So I usually will have 2 firms that I'm working with. I don't like to go past that, because then it starts to get messy, like too many accounts to manage. But for example, like I'll have a set of Tradeify accounts. I copy trade those together, and I'll have one other firm. Usually it's like Top Step, My Funded Futures. Those are the firms I've taken a lot of consistent payouts with. Those are my top 3. Right now it's Apex. I'm playing around with Apex, but what I do is I call it risk sinking. So if we take a couple of losing trades on one set of accounts, instead of trying to get that money back that day and dig deeper into my drawdown, I sink my risk and move over to different accounts. So if I take one loss on one set, move over to the others. Now, if I win on that, it's like, okay, I'm green on some accounts, loss on the others. And it just helps me psychologically, mentally. And I think it's a great way to play the prop firm game. But yeah, I'd love how you trade props. Like what props do you trade? And
no, I agree with you, man. Like, I mean, I think that that's smart, and I'm starting to get into that myself. So basically I mainly trade with Top Step for the most part. I also have 2 accounts with the futures desk, and I literally just purchased 3 accounts with Alpha. alpha futures this morning.
Nice.
So I just, I like all of their rules. I'm really big on the rules. I don't really like, I don't like trailing drawdowns. I don't like, I guess like 20% consistency rules. I'm not a straight to funded guy. Like I don't really like that.
Got you.
Yeah, I just like go ahead and do the eval, be patient, get it out the way, and then just pretty much run it up on the express account or run it up on the funded account until I make it to live. So yeah, that's how I feel about it. I mean, I think the whole purpose of prop firms is for leverage. Like I think there's two purposes in my opinion. The first one is for beginner traders, right? So like you could pay for a $50, 50K, right? 50K account and then have $2,000 worth of drawdown for $50. Or you could take $2,000 in your own personal money and blow that shit, right? So it's just like, it's more convenient to just pay $50 and then lose the $2,000 as you're learning than paying $2,000 and just blow the whole thing. So that's the first thing, just for starters, for novice traders. And then the second thing for more advanced traders is leverage. So at
Yep.
that point, you can go to TraderSync. Was it Trade Syncer? No, it's Trade Syncer. Like Trade Syncer, or I think Traders Post or whatever. And those are kind of like copy traders. And you can pretty much sync up all of your prop firm accounts under those, and then you can like copy trade a shit ton of accounts, or you can do the Apex 20 accounts and try to get like $1 million payout, right?
Yep.
So yeah, those are the two main purposes: leverage and to I guess low barrier of entry for novice traders.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Great points. That's the biggest thing for me is the leverage through copy trading. You
Yep.
can't get that kind of ROI trading a singular personal account. And
Nope.
I trade a cash account now, but I'm really happy that I learned and cut my teeth on prop firms because I would have blown so much more money, honestly.
Yeah,
You
for
know,
sure.
and now as somebody that trades well and trades profitably, the prop firms are still one of the best ways to go because of the
Absolutely.
ability to copy trade. Um, yeah, I mean, I totally agree. So you don't like instant fundeds. I kind of understand that. I do think for newer traders, especially, I think the instant fundeds can be a bit of a trap because you're paying a
Yeah.
higher upfront cost. It's kind of defeating the purpose of why you're trading props. If you're someone that's trying to learn in a safe simulated environment, there's no
Yep.
reason to pay that high premium cost if you're not going to make money from it. Like instant
Exactly.
funded accounts are really for the people that don't want to spend 3, 4, 5 days or a week or two trading a challenge. That's why I like them. But I'm the
Mhm.
same. Like I don't want to have all instant fundeds because I still think to this day the easiest firm to get a payout from is Top Step
Yeah.
by far. 5
Yeah.
days, $150, no consistency rule. My first futures prop firm payouts were with Top Step. That's where I took my first run of payouts. And
Yeah.
I think if I was trying to learn on instant fundeds, people will make the argument that it helps you be more disciplined. But if you're just not a profitable trader, it's just going to make it harder, you know?
Yeah, pretty much. And then it's like, for me, I'm like, okay, in the game that we're playing here, I can't afford to cap my upside. I can't
Yes.
afford that. Like this is like you said the key term earlier. I'm pretty sure you said it. Did you say asymmetric bet, right?
Yes.
So it's like that's key, and I don't want nobody. I want everybody to understand that it's kind of like asymmetric bet is key. It's like what little risk compared to crazy upside. But if you're capping my upside, then there's no point of trading, in my opinion. Like you can't cap the upside. So it's like 20% consistency rule is insane. Like 40%, it's insane, bro. 40%, I get it. 50%, I get it. Max payout of $5,000 like Top Step, I feel you. Okay, cool. But if you're sitting here telling me on a instant funded, I can only take out $1,500 after trading for 10 days. I mean, I'm
Get
not
it.
doing that. I'm not doing
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, again, that's another reason why the instant funded accounts should be more for experienced traders because the
Mhm.
real game with the instant funded and honestly in futures in general, in my opinion, is the copy trading. So yeah, 1,500 on a single account payout seems a little small, but you're
Yeah,
trading five. Copy trading five of them. Like the last 10K payout we took all trades here on stream on PFMT. Took me like 10 days of trading. I was trading the 50Ks for that. And I had to make $3,000 to take a $10,000 payout because I was copy trading. So
yeah,
that's where if you're copy trading, it makes sense. If you're trying to just trade one and like run up an account, it doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, not at all, not at all. So,
What do
I
you
mean,
what do you think
mhm,
about account sizes? Because I was talking about this with a few people. I actually prefer the larger account sizes,
me too.
150Ks. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I just think that $2,000 drawdown is tight, man.
It
Even
is.
take this example on the accounts that I blew yesterday. I took my first payout with them. Then a couple weeks later, I blow it. If you're doing that with a 50, 550K accounts, when I took that max payout of 2,000, I was left with $1,000 of drawdown. Okay.
Yeah,
That is so tight, man. The odds of me blowing that account are just exponentially high.
yeah,
Now, if you look at over the summer, I had a really good run with Tradeify. I took 6 payout cycles from the same set of accounts. That
nice.
was done with the 150Ks. And the only reason I was able to do that is because I got my buffer over $10,000 on all the accounts.
Yeah,
So now I'm just making $3,000 every time I make 3K. I'm taking out the money, and it just becomes outsized. Like, what is more likely for me to lose my entire $10,000 buffer or to make another 3K in the next 2 weeks? You know,
you know,
you set yourself up to be able to really milk the payouts, where a lot of people get caught up short tunnel vision. They say, oh, the 50K is the easiest because I got to make the least amount of money to get that first payout. But yeah, but the real game is being able to take multiple payouts from the
exactly.
same set of accounts, not buying a set of accounts, getting one payout, blowing them. By the time you like incorporate your profit split, taxes, the fees that you're purchasing on the prop firm, and this is the game, right? The
Yeah,
game is I want to spend the least to make the most. I just
yep.
think the bigger account sizes make the most sense.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I think the bigger account sizes make the most sense. I like recently this month I took like 10,000 over like the past month I took over $10,000 in payouts, trading 150Ks from Top Step. But now I'm at a point where, for example, for alpha futures, I have
Mhm.
50K accounts. I only had three 150K accounts from Top Step, but I got a couple more 50K accounts. But the reason why I'm even doing that is solely because I'm looking at it's a game at this point. Like I know how to trade, so now I want to see how much I can grow off of $2,000 to pretty much get my skill set going. I'm not really doing it for the money. I'm doing it really for the game at this point. But
Yeah, I love that, man.
overall, yeah, 150K. When I had the 150K, 4,500 drawdown. Oh my god, I just felt like I had all of the like I could really move. I felt like I could
Yes,
move.
yes.
I'm
You
looking at
got
this moment
room.
right
You
here.
got room to make mistakes from time to time. You got room to do what you got to do. That 2K drawdown is a little too tight. Now,
It
granted,
is.
I'm trading 50Ks on Apex right now, but with Apex, it's a little different because my goal right here. Um, by the way, guys, I got filled in this trade. We're gonna give it some room. This is, I don't know if I'll let it go to this full stop. I'm really just trying to see if this inversion holds up. Um, Bit of drawdown right now, right into drawdown, but we'll see. We might want to come down to 390s. If this 390 area holds, this 1 minute imbalance, I might cut the trade. But I like this setup. We're bouncing from that higher time frame fair value gap. We inverted this 5 minute, and we just created these equal highs, these relative equal highs. But I will say it's looking pretty terrible right off rip. It's looking bad.
Yeah.
Man, it just might not be my week, and I just got to
Yeah.
accept it if that's the case. I'm trading small, man.
You got to
Trading
stay
small, running
alive,
on three
bro. Like,
micros.
you just
Let's
got
stay
to
alive.
stay alive, man. You got to know and be honest with yourself and be like, hey, this isn't my week. Size
Oh
down
man,
and do what you
this is.
can and just stay alive.
Oh man, this is rough. Okay, I'm gonna tighten my stop because I don't feel like taking the full L here. Hold up. All right, we're gonna give it 50 points. We'll give it down to 372. There's no reason for me to hold it all the way there. We're gonna eat the stop, I think. We'll see.
You might bounce
Yeah, what
here.
I always tell people, man, is like trading, at least for me, one of the hardest things about it is that the way we make money, the way our income comes in is very sporadic. I always
Yep.
say trading profits come in disproportionate waves. So we have
Hmm.
points where we can do no wrong. We're killing it. Then we have other points where it's like, it's just not working this week,
Yeah. Yeah.
and people
For
have
sure.
such a hard time dealing with that. So I always say, like, you got to be ready to just tread water. Like
Yeah.
trading is like 70% of the time we're treading water, waiting for whatever the case is. It's either our mentally we're in a really good space, or maybe the market is moving really well in relation to the way we look at price action and the way we execute. It's just working right now.
Mhm.
But you got to be ready to capitalize when you are seeing the market well. And that's the difference. Most of the time we're just staying alive.
Yeah, literally, bro. Literally, just staying alive. Like I said earlier, man. It's one of those things where we're really just we're consolidating 70% of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we just wait for those big trending days where we just have to step on the gas a little bit, and do we can. I mean, 20 to 30% of your trades are going to make up majority of your annual P
Yes.
and L.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that? The 80-20 rule? Like 80% of your input comes from like 20% of the output. It's something like that, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Because
That's the
I
Pareto principle. That's the
subscribe to that
Pareto principle. Yep, that's
Pareto
the
principle.
Pareto
Yeah.
principle. Yep. So I normally do that with my traders, right? Like I'm like, okay, what are two problems that is causing 90%? What are two, bad habits that you have that's causing 90% of your issues? And then from there, we just make those two habits and we create like daily trading goals that I have them do, and just to combat those bad habits. So
All right, guys. I mean, trades coming back towards the entry. That was a tough one to withstand, but let's see. I'm not super bullish on my idea anymore, but we'll see. I mean, this 5-minute gap, I really just don't want to see us just rip through this gap. That's the idea. Break and retest here to come take these relative equal highs. Bouncing from that higher time frame level, but I mean, at the end of the day, we are fighting momentum. Like it's really bearish. If the market wants to keep selling off, it's going to do so. So we'll just see.
yeah.
But this is a setup I would take again. I would take this setup tomorrow if it presented. That's the best I can do. What do you think about this trade, Lawrence? I know you got to go soon, but
Mhm.
what are you thinking for the rest of the day? You thinking we just continue to sell? If you had to pick a direction,
Yeah. I would have to pick shorts right now. I mean, I think I'm going to fade you right here just for the hell of it.
go for it, man. Go ahead.
So,
Oh my god, yeah, we out,
uh,
guys.
oh wow, I have a network error. Man, Trading View is some. I mean, not Trading View. Top Step X. I mean, Project X is something else, man.
Don't get me
I try
talking
to.
about that.
Jeez. So yeah, I think it's going to be it. Because the thing is like even right now, I'm having network error. I don't know what's going on.
Project X is glitching a little bit.
A little bit. I can't even get in. I can't even get in, man. Wow.
Yeah, guys, we're gonna eat this L for sure.
Wow, I can't even get in the trade.
We got 2.5
Yep.
minutes left on this 5-minute candle. I mean, I think we're gonna eat this stop, but we'll see if we can survive this 5-minute close. Yeah, someone in the chat just said Project X said they're having issues. So, guys, if you're trading on Project X, be careful. Anything can
Please be
happen once
careful.
those glitches start coming.
Yeah, so yeah, it's not looking good. Okay. Well, yeah, I think we're going to go on a downtrend. I'm looking at the chart right now, and I'm normally trading. You see how that's kind of like a V shape right there, like an immediate recovery. Like
Yeah,
I normally trade those, but I wouldn't necessarily take that one because it just looks off. Have you ever like, how you have screen time and experience and you just look
it
at it
just feels off. Yeah,
and
yeah.
it just feels off. Like I don't know.
No, I got you, bro. All right, so we down 300 times 3. It's gonna be one of those, man. It's Thursday at this point. I just want to survive the week until Friday. Do you
Yeah.
ever feel like you come off of you hit a losing streak after doing really well for a short time? Do you feel like there's that kind of thing going on, or are you more stable?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yes. No, I definitely, for sure, bro, for sure. And I think that that's what separates the good traders from the great traders is being able to know when to size down and when it's not your turn and kind of like submit, right? So like
exactly.
even the past month, I think that I made north of like $20,000 on like 3 accounts. And I won't copy trade them, I'll alternate them and I end up blowing two of them in the past, like, I would say like week, right? Just not being able to like submit to the process or whatever the case may be. Like, I'm not really worried about it because I'm a good trader and I'll get it back. Like, that's not the first time I've done that. Like, I've even made it to Top Step Live, like an actual live account and stuff like that. So, like, just trusting your skill set and stuff like that. But yeah, there's times where there's days or there's weeks where I just run it up, Zach. I'm talking about, bro. If you see it,
Yeah.
you wouldn't
Yeah.
even believe it. Like, I'm talking about $20 to $30,000, like just boom. And then all of a sudden, the market doesn't have a sign that says, "Hey, I'm about to change.
Yeah.
Things are
Yeah.
about to
Yeah.
shift here." Like, so
No, dude, I completely agree, man. It always goes that way. So, guys, when you do feel like you can do no wrong in the markets and you're killing it, once that starts to shift, just pay attention. Be careful around that because that is the truth. Lawrence is spitting facts.
yeah, man.
But all right, man. Hey, bro, it's 10:30. I don't want to keep you too
Yeah.
long. Thank you so much for coming on, bro. You were a
Nah,
great
thanks for having
guest. I was looking forward to this one because I really enjoyed that podcast that you did. So yeah, man, great chatting with you. Hopefully you can
Yeah.
come back again sometime soon.
Oh yeah, just let me know whenever you have availability. Like, let's say like next month.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'll make sure to hit you
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, just hit me up, bro. It was great seeing you, man.
You too, man. Good meeting virtually at
Yeah.
least.
For sure. All right.
All
I know,
right.
right? Yeah, are you going to the conference in Tampa?
Yes. Yeah, I will be there in
I'll
May.
see you there.
You gonna be there?
Yeah, I'm doing a panel there. Yeah.
Sick. I'm doing a panel as well. So all right,
Nice,
dope.
nice. Okay, I'll see you there, bro.
See you there, bro. All right, take care,
All right.
guys. By the way, if you liked hearing from Lawrence, make sure to follow him. His YouTube, Instagram, all that is in the description of this video if you want to keep up with Lawrence.
Yeah. All right, bro. Take care.
Shout out, bro. Peace.
Yeah. Bye.
All right, chat. All right, man. I just I can't believe I just ate another L. We're just not in the flow. I'm sorry, guys. My goal here is to give you guys help you guys give good trades. Listen, if you're going to see me stream every single day, Monday through Friday, forever. I mean, as long as we do this stream, you're going to be seeing me. We're going to go through these streaks. It's just the way it goes. Yeah, we're selling off still. See, man, these equal highs really had me. I really thought we would get I kind of agree with Lawrence that I think we go lower ultimately, but I figured bouncing from this key level, we can get this break and retest of this inversion just to take out these equal highs. That's all. I thought that was a clear enough picture to put some risk on it. Was not the move, bro. Yeah, do we got codes? Guys, we do got more giveaways to do though. So let's see where we at on likes for the stream. How many likes we got right now? Got to make you guys earn these accounts. You know what I'm saying? Oh, dope. We're at 81 likes. Can we get to 85? I'll run a giveaway if we get to 85 likes. So it should be pretty easy. L day for me as well, says Neek. Yeah, guys, let me know. So wait, I want to see this poll. Okay, so it was 50-50, but the chat still said 52% bullish. So far we are 0 for 3. And you got to fade the chat. That's what the poll's telling me still. It says fade the chat. This one, though, a lot of you wanted bearish. So it's pretty much 50-50, I'll admit. Slight edge. 52% was bullish, though. Surprised we didn't fill the new week opening gap on the initial drop. Yeah, Mike, you know what? So that was one thing I was looking for. I was like, maybe because we didn't fill this, we're going to come down. Maybe we're going to do something like this. Fully fill that gap and then come up for the equal highs. Remember, we still got midnight, but I mean, so far the midnight mechanical model might fail. I mean, you would still be in. If you're trading this the way I teach, you have your stop here and you're looking for 0.5R, right? So you would need to hit TP up at 526 on NQ. It could still play out for the midnight negative risk reward mechanical model. I have this model on my YouTube channel. It could still work, but yeah, I took a variation of this and it failed. That's how it's going to go, man. What indicator is that? Is it available? Which indicator are you talking about, bro? Let me know. All right, we got 90 likes. All right, let's run a giveaway, chats, and we'll see if we can if I can redeem myself on these charts. I'm definitely not going to do anything right here. We'll see what happens if and when we fill that new week opening gap. Shout out Lawrence though. How'd you guys like the Lawrence stream? He's a really good dude from what I can tell. Like that was my first time chatting with him. But I've, seen him on podcasts. Seems like a really good dude. By the way, guys, if you are watching on mobile, if you're watching through Instagram, through TikTok or YouTube Shorts, and you're at your desk, you want to watch the full screen, come over to the our full stream. That's where most of our engagement with the chat is going to be. You have a much more engaging chat. So I'll drop the link for you in the comments if you want to go check that out. But if you're here and you want to stay on Instagram or whatnot, we're happy to have you. All right, guys. So let's run this giveaway. First off, if you guys are new, you don't know how we run giveaways, we do them through the Prop Firm Match Discord, right? Through the Discord channel. So I'll drop the link in the comments, but you could also just go to the YouTube description. We have our Discord invite link right there. But I'll drop it here for you guys in both streams, just so everyone can go ahead and join the Discord if you haven't yet. This is where you're going to go. So I just dropped the link in the comments, guys. Join the Discord. You're just going to have to verify yourself. And then once you do that, the channel will open up. So let me show you guys what we're looking at here. See right here, this is the Prop Firm Match Discord channel. And by the way, we're not just doing this for the giveaways. I mean, we're trying to build a community in this Discord channel. You can see here in the PFM TV announcement channel, you got Zach's analysis. I come in here, I drop my trade markups. I give out my key levels every morning. So I'll be in here every single day. We have the chart room. This is where our fellow traders can post their chart markups. You got Trader Naveed in here posting a markup. We got a bunch of people joining the chat. And this is where you're going to enter giveaways. Okay. So do not enter yet. I have not told you guys the keyword. So we're going to give a keyword for you to enter. So just stay off. Don't start entering yet. I'll tell you what the keyword is in a moment. But this is where you're going to go. All right. So I dropped the link. You can join the Discord there if you haven't yet. Pretty simple stuff. So let's do this. Let's give away 2 Top One Futures accounts. And to enter, you're going to type the word match. Okay, so hold up. Don't do anything yet. Why are people typing Zach? That's not going to do anything, guys. Hold on. Not yet, guys. Not yet. Nope, I'm not counting these. Oh, my God. You guys are killing me. All right, whatever. You guys kill me sometimes. All right, go ahead. Get the match entries in. I'm going to take a super quick break, okay? So I'm going to take a 3-minute break, give you guys time to join the Discord, enter the giveaway, all right? So we'll give everyone time to get their entries in. 2 things. Please do not use all caps lock. The Discord will not count those either if you use all caps. Number 2, do not enter more than once. There's no reason to enter more than once. Trust me on this, okay? If you enter a bunch of times, it's just going to be annoying, and nobody wants to be annoying, I would hope. But okay, I'll be right back, guys. Okay, we'll take a very, very quick break. So stay tuned. We'll get the winners as soon as we get back. So no reason to leave the stream. We'll be right back. All right, we are back. What is good, family? How we doing? Let's get some music back on. What's going on, guys? Hopefully everyone had enough time to enter the giveaway. Let me check the comments here. How we doing? Remember, guys, typing match into the YouTube chat does not do anything. You got to join the Discord channel and get your entry in there. Alex Thomas says, give me the best instant futures prop firm. So my opinion, bro, real quick, I'll let you know. I have two options for you, and you can choose based off of a couple of different things. But my two best instant funded prop firms would be Top One Futures. Okay. And what I like about Top One Futures is they have a really good value deal. So 55% off with code match on instant funded firms is like the cheapest instant funded accounts you can get in the space. So for Top One Futures, I think you get a really good bang for your buck. You get good value. Now, if you want a more premium price, but you want like the quickest payouts in the industry, and all of that, I would say Tradeify. Tradeify is another great instant funded firm, 40% off right now with code match. So this is what's great about Prop Firm Match. You can look through all of this, decide for yourself, but just at quick glance, those are my two top instant funded prop firms. You got blocked on Top One. Interesting. Well, then I'd say Tradeify, bro. Tradeify would be my next recommendation. Can you please show me again how to enter? Manish, so you're probably going to miss out on this one. I'll just be honest, but I'll just so you can, because I still have 4 more accounts to give away after these two. This is what you do. And this is for the Instagram stream, TikTok, wherever you guys are watching. The way you enter is like this. You're going to go to our Discord server. So you have to join our Discord. Now you can find the link in the description of this video, but for good measure, I'm going to drop it in the comments so everybody can get to it. All right. I dropped it in the comments. So click that. That is how you can join the Discord server. And then once you do that, all you got to do is you got to verify yourself. So that'll take like 2 seconds. And then you go over here to PFM TV. You go down to stream chat and see all these people typing match. They're entering the Discord right now. So I'm going to copy all of these. Just give me a sec. So this is where it starts right here with Stoic Jake. Okay, I see someone typing. I'll give you guys 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's it. That's it. So let me get these entries going for everyone. Market's still selling off. I think we're going to tap that new week opening gap now. So yeah, I messed up, man. I'm not in the pocket. It is what it is. Here's the thing too, man. Like 2 years ago when I blew accounts, it would be like devastating for me. It used to be devastating because I was still working at a grocery store. Like that money meant everything to me, you know? The point where I'm at now, it's just like, it is what it is. It's annoying because I need to restart the process, but I'm at a place where it's like, okay, I took 10K out of them 2 weeks ago. Like, so it's not the end of the world. It's not devastating. And I feel really grateful that that's the point that I'm at, you know, like I could come here the next day, hop on stream, take another freaking loss. We just took another loss. I'm obviously not in the pocket today, but it's all good. I could still have a good day. You know, it's really not that big of a deal when you're in a position for it to not be that big of a deal. I understand if you're in a different situation, it might be a huge deal. And I empathize with that, but okay, let's get this giveaway going. Okay, 1 second. Just getting this list populated. Perfect. There we go. Should we do a quick duck race, fam? Duck race. Let's go. Trading futures has been life-changing for me. What about you? It's definitely been life-changing for me too, bro. Absolutely. Hey, Zach, just passed my first account and I got it from these giveaways. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Keep blessing everyone. Shout out. Shout out, Rocha. That is amazing, bro. Hold up. Dude, that's amazing. Seriously, that makes me so happy. So happy for you, bro. Keep jabbing. Keep jabbing, man. Killer. All right, we'll do a duck race and then we'll do a wheel. We can do both. I got 2 accounts to give away, and then I got 4 more throughout the stream. So stay tuned. More giveaways coming. But let's do this one real quick. Let's get these names in here. What is this ad in my way? How do I get rid of this? What the heck? Okay, I got to refresh this, guys. All right, y'all ready? Any Blue Guardian account left? Yeah, I got 2 more Blue Guardian accounts to give away. We'll do it soon. This is Top 1 Futures, though. We got 4 Top 1 Futures accounts left to give away and 2 more Blue Guardian. This is going to be for Top 1 Futures, though. Remember, guys, always make sure if your country happens to be restricted for the prop firm account that we're giving away and you win and you can't claim it, nothing we can do. Okay. You can't DM me and tell me to give you a different account. First off, you shouldn't DM me at all. I don't handle the giveaways. We just do it on stream. I can't help you with that. And we can't just give you a different account. So always make sure about that. Number 2, for Top 1 Futures, you can win an account once per week. So if you've already won this week, you can't claim another one. For Blue Guardian, it's every 30 days, so a bit more strict, but just reminder, healthy reminder. Yeah, we mostly only do futures giveaways. This is a futures stream. Also do giveaways on YouTube. To enter, you got to do the Discord. It's been a lot easier for us. So you just got to join the Discord. It's pretty easy to do. But all right, guys, let's do this on 3, 1, 2. Who's it going to be, chat? Who's it going to be? Yes, sir. We got 4 Blue Guardian left, so we'll do it soon. All right. Could be anyone's race right now. Am I the owner of Match? I am absolutely not the owner. Nope. But John, who is one of the owners, he comes on the stream 3 days a week. He was on this morning, so I guess you missed it. Shout out, John. Oh, who's it going to be? Saba. Saba. Big shout out. Let's go. Congrats. Congratulations. You want a Top 1 Futures account. Big shout out. Let me type this. So listen, just so you guys know how to claim, okay? This is how you're going to claim your accounts. You're going to go over to X. You're going to DM PFM support on X. So I'm going to drop this link to the PFM support team in the comments. Here we go. Bam. So go ahead, DM them on X and just give them your Discord handle, show proof that it's yours, send a screenshot, all that good stuff. And that's all you got to do. Really simple. Really simple. The void on NQ is fully filled. Yeah. So we got to keep an eye on this. But let's do one more giveaway real quick. We're keeping an eye on NQ though. I think there's still opportunity. All right, let's do this. 1, 2. We'll do wheel on the next. I still have 4 more accounts to give away, so we'll do the rest on wheel. Guys, don't tell me to add you later. If you're late, you're late. It is what it is. You got to wait for the next one. The cool thing is we do this like 4 times a day on stream. You got opportunities. Who's it going to be, chat? I'm calling that Grandma Duck. Pinto. Oh, God. Never mind. I can't even get the duck race right. I'm losing my trades. I can't even pick the right duck. Prasanna, shout out. You won a Top 1 Futures account. Big shout out. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to go over to PFM support on X, and you're going to DM them, show them proof of your Discord handle, and you're good to go. Big shout out. Yeah, Josh says we filled the void. Are we going to get a reversal now? It's an interesting question, bro. I think it's possible. I do think it's possible. Look at this sell-off. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Come on. All right, we filled the void. Let's see what happens. I think this could be an inflection point. I do. I do think this could be an inflection point. Nah, Alex, I don't trade gold. I trade NQ pretty much like 95% of my trades are on NQ. Who took this sell off? Yeah, chat. Did anybody capture this short? Is anyone short right now? Adam K is short. Dude, that's amazing. Shout out, bro. That's so sick. I'm jealous. It was a good low-hanging fruit short. Yeah. Chat, I'm gonna do a poll. I want to know if you guys are green or red. I'll drop a poll here. Hold up. All right, I just opened up a new poll. I want to know, did you guys make money today? Are you profitable or not profitable today? Are you green or are you red? And listen, it's anonymous, so be honest. No reason to lie. It's a totally anonymous poll. Unfortunately, Top Step has locked me out for the day because my card addy was wrong. Ooh. RIP my 2 new fundeds. Abby, by the way, I saw you messaged me on Discord. I haven't had a chance to listen. I saw that I want to make sure I can listen to it properly. So I'll get back to you today about it. Abby's green as fuck. All right, let's go. Yeah, I want to know. Guys, look at this sell-off. Oh my God, man. Honestly, it is hurting my soul a little bit because I was short in the Asia session with this idea, and it just wasn't like so silly. Josh is green. Yo, Josh has been killing it, man. Maybe we got to have Josh on the stream one day. I feel like, Josh, would it be safe to say that you are a student of mine? Would that be safe to say? Because I would love to interview some of my students and like learn how you guys read price action. I don't know if you're the type of guy that wants to be on a stream, but maybe we'll have you on if you're into that. 100%. The red carpets are scared seeing my PNL. Damn. So far it's 60%. 40% red, 60% green, 42 votes so far. Damn, you guys are killing it. I would love to be on the stream. Okay, dope, Josh. Maybe we'll look into that. I think that could be a cool idea. Benjamin is green. Let's go. Man, why do I want to long this? Well, it's not crazy that I want to long this because I feel like all the bearish objectives have been met. But we're still just like in a bunch of imbalance here. Maybe we want to come down to this naked point of control. Is there any draw on liquidity above? I feel like this could be a draw on liquidity. Just this unmitigated 5-minute. What do you guys think? You think we could come up to this 5-minute gap? If we can get long early, that's like still over 100 points that we can capture to the upside. Zani made 2.2K yesterday on Asia. Let's go. Willie says, I think price goes to 4,180. Oh, you're on gold. 4,180. Okay. Yeah, we could take out this low. That makes sense. I don't have a target for anything lower. Yeah, dude, it's hard. It's kind of hard. There's really not much left to target. Like the market has just ripped and cleared all of the potential bearish draws on liquidity. Right? More down to my TP. My next low target is 24,709. Yeah, that could be a target. 709. Wait, 24. Oh, like your next higher time frame target. This swing low. Yeah, that makes sense. Guys, I'm getting a quick phone call. I hate to do this. Let me just mute myself real quick. I just got to answer this call. I'll be like 2 seconds. And I wanted to answer because I haven't heard from him, so I just wanted to make sure he's all good. But this is what's so funny when you're a trader. Everyone is just always asking about, like he was just asking me a question about crypto. They think like I know everything, like because they just want to invest. They're like, should I buy this crypto coin? It's like, I don't know, dude. Maybe. Sorry about that, though, guys. I thought it might have been important, so I wanted to answer it. But nope, it was just a stock question. How many of you deal with that? Family members just being like, yo, do I buy this? Can you confirm? Can you make sure that I'll make money if I buy this? Funny stuff. All right, it looks like we're getting a little bit of pop here. We still got to do this giveaway, right? Did I leave you guys hanging on this giveaway? That was a huge drop, 300 points. Dude, this market's wild today. I can't believe I haven't been able to capitalize. I just want to get long here. It's so silly. You get calls all the time, and I always say, let's look at the charts. Yeah, exactly. They always ask you, like, it's some obscure meme coin that's like 2 cents. They're like, yeah, but bro, I did the math, right? If I buy this coin that's 2 cents right now and it goes to $500, I'm doing the New York accent, and it goes to $500, Zach, let me know. I could be a millionaire. You think this is a good buy? You think this will make me a millionaire? How many pizzas could I buy with poop coin if it goes to $100? Is a good investment? When you speak, you want a long here, a red candle comes. Yeah, dude, the market is totally messing with me today. That's the vibe. Market does not want Zach to make any more money this month. We had 10K for the month. I made 10K in payouts. So whatever, I'm not going to cry about it. We got 2 weeks, though. We could get this Apex payout locked in. It's possible. All right, chat. Let's do this giveaway. Did I do it? Oh wait, no, I did it. I'm bugging. We can do another one though. Let's wait 1 second. It's 11 a.m. We'll do another one at 11:10. So let's do one in like 5 to 10 minutes. How many likes are we at on stream? Oh, we just hit 100. That's usually my main point. All right, let's hit 105 and we'll run a giveaway, chat. Also, I want to take a look at this poll, green and red. I even just added it myself. I participated in the poll. I'm red. 43% of you are red. 57% of you are green. That's lit. Seriously, good job. Now, chat, do you think though, even though the poll is anonymous, I feel like there's probably people that are red that are watching the stream that are just not going to participate in the poll. It's more fun to participate when you're green. You put green. So is there a curve here? You know what I mean? Maybe it's really 50-50. Or am I just coping? Is that cope? I should add neutral to the poll next time. Good idea. Yeah, that's true, Kirsty. 25-150 area is interesting. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the last fair value gap over here. So yeah, it's looking like we want to come down to that gap. That could be a reality. We probably make a low a day here. I feel like the only way I could actually go for a long is if here, let me get rid of this one. I feel like the only way I could go for a long, guys, is if we get a bearish SMT divergence, right? So maybe if let's see, how's ES looking? They're pretty much the same right now. Okay. Yeah, ES wants to take out this liquidity first. It's going to take out that low. Maybe then ES has not filled its new week opening gap yet, but NQ has. So maybe ES wants to follow through. Maybe we just go down to the previous day's low. I might not have set the correct volume profile levels here. I'm going to keep that off. Yeah. ES is definitely going to come down, take 793. Yeah, I should add no trade. You guys are right. Crypto Wolf had a good day. Fire, dude. Congratulations. I'm jealous, man. Zolani was red 3 days, Monday through Wednesday, lost 1.6K emotionally trading, then hit 2.2K in Asia after the market closed. Let's go. That's always the best. Coming out of drawdown is a great feeling. Yeah, I'm afraid to touch the buy button. Yeah, I am too. I got smoked on my one buy attempt. Let's see if we can put in like a low time frame SMT, get an inversion. If we get something like that, we are in such a deep discount now, higher time frame, that like just a move up to this 5-minute unmitigated gap could be a target. You know what I mean? Like a mean reversion scalp idea. So maybe we get some type of bullish SMT divergence on the lower time frame, and then we get, I don't know, maybe we inverse this gap right here. You know, maybe something like that plays out. We'll see. We'll see, guys. I mean, I want to take a trade. I'm not going to try to avoid taking a trade. I would like to take a trade. Hey, brother, I missed the stream, but let me know how to join giveaways. It would really change my life. I've been crafting my trading skills for a long time. So this is how you enter the giveaway. We're going to do one in a minute. You have to join the Prop Firm Match Discord channel. So you can find the link to the Discord channel in the description of this video, but for good measure, I'm going to type it in the chat as well right here. So click that link to join the Discord channel. Once you have joined, you just need to verify. And once you verify, you'll be able to go to the PFM TV channel and go to stream chat. I'll show you guys how to do this. Just give me a second. Let me type it in the chat. Imagine if I caught the sells. I would like to imagine that. So you're going to enter the giveaway there. This is what you do. Let me pull up the Discord channel. We're trying to build a real community here, guys, in this Discord. So join. We got a lot of cool things planned. But you're going to go here to PFM TV. You're going to go down to stream chat. And in here, I don't know why people are still typing. Why are you guys typing in here? Y'all are like crazy. You guys are like fiends. There's no reason to type that in here. I haven't announced a giveaway yet. So chill. Do not do that. Let's see how many more people do it, even though I'm saying do not do that. Y'all are crazy, bro. But you are going to type in here when it's time, and that's how you enter. Dad, can I borrow $50? On your opinion, which traders are good? Which trades are good? Swing or scaling or intraday? I mean, I'm an intraday trader and I do very well. I love intraday trading. But swing trading is great too. This is really something that you have to decide based off who you are. Like, if you're somebody that is good at making quick decisions, because day trading, doing it profitably, comes down to being able to make quick decisions that are coherent. If you're somebody that gets discombobulated and frazzled really quickly, and staring at a 1 minute or a 5 minute time frame gives you stress or anxiety, you should not be intraday trading. A lot of people try to force themselves to be day traders. It's not for everyone. You might do better as a swing trader. I thrive under these conditions. I love trading lower time frames. I think there's a lot of edge to exploit lower time frame inefficiencies. It makes sense to me, but that's why I'm an intraday trader. How many micros do you recommend on a 50K account? Good question. So I'm just going to assume you're trading NQ. If you're trading NQ on a 50K account, you have two ways to go about this, bro. If you don't want to blow your account, like if you want to trade as responsibly as possible and you're not trying to like sprint your way to a payout, then I think you need to trade like 2 to 3 micros, honestly, maybe 5 on a really good setup. If you're somebody that is more aggressive And you could trade 6, 7, 8 micros. I think if you want to actually hold on to that account longer term and you want to give yourself a real shot at building it up safely and responsibly, I think 3 micros, 2 to 3 micros is solid. Look at this volatility. I mean, if you got in on 2 micros right here and held to the low of day, you'd have made $1,000. Like, the market is so volatile right now. People are still typing match in the Discord. Y'all are insane, bro. I'm telling you, as we keep growing, I'm going to get a mod in here and I'm just going to have them just ban hammer. Ban. Josh took a short scalp. Nice, dude. Shout out. Crypto Wolf took a short too. Their stream might be delayed. All right. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. That right there is golden what Zach is saying about trading size. Yeah, 100%. You get it, Josh. Zach, give me a funded account that was promised to me 3,000 years ago. Oh, man. No comments. Can I apply for a mod position, Zach? Not yet, but maybe down the line. I think it's a good idea. I would love to have one, but we just got to keep growing for now. But yeah, maybe down the line. I do like the idea of doing something like that. 48 1,000 entry. Bit late, below quantity. Okay, nice. Good luck, bro. All right, guys. Let's do the giveaway because there's no trade yet. I'll be watching for this inversion. Maybe I play it. Maybe I don't. I don't know. But let's do this. To enter the giveaway, we're going to give away 2 Blue Guardian accounts. Do not enter yet. No entries under the entries under my name need to be counted. So hold on. Okay, now go ahead and type Blue Guardian in the Discord stream chat to enter. So you guys get some entries in. Now you can type. By the way, guys, tomorrow's Friday. We have Ike coming back on. Forex Ike is becoming a regular on Prop Firm Match TV, who I'm so hyped that's one of my first regulars, bro. Forex Ike is one of my favorite traders in the space. Dude is a beast. NQ stepping master. Shout out Forex Ike, dude. He'll be here tomorrow as our guest. He's coming on weekly, it looks like. Samrat says NQ will reverse in the New York launch kill zone. I think that's possible. Yeah, we might get this inversion right here. Do I play it? ES again, drawn liquidity could be this unmitigated gap up here, which would be like equilibrium of this price leg. I think it's reasonable, but see, ES didn't take that swing low, which leads me to believe we're going to take this first. All right, well, that's good. We didn't get the inversion anyway. No inversion, no trade. All right, I'm giving everyone ample time to get into your trade. So go ahead, or into the giveaway, I mean. So keep getting your entries in. Remember, guys, only enter once. You do not need to enter more than once. And avoid using all caps. Okay, there's a bot in there that's going to kick your entry if you enter in all caps. So don't do that. Also, while we're getting these entries in, remember, guys, Blue Guardian only allows someone to win a giveaway account every 30 days. So if you've already won an account in the last 30 days from Blue Guardian, don't enter the giveaway because you're not going to be able to claim. Also, always remember to check if your country is allowed to trade with Blue Guardian because we can't give you a different account. So always check these things before you enter. Give you guys another second or so. Still some entries coming in, so I want to give you guys time. Zach, your trading explanations are awesome. You are also fair value gap. Thanks, bro. I am a fair value gap. That's a major compliment. As an ICT trader, I'll take that compliment. Anybody watch NBA here? Anybody got some NBA bets to give me? My parlay missed last night, bro. It was so close. You guys want to hear my Knicks parlay? I had 3 out of legs hit. 3 legs out of 4 hit. Bummer. So close. The only thing I missed was OG Anunoby, 12 points. He got 8. I really thought he was a safe bet because he's been killing it, bro. Like I think he got 18 points against the Nets. He murdered. I don't know if I should say that word. He killed against the Nets. I thought it was a safe one. Everything else hit too. I had Franz Wagner, 20 points, easy. Karl Anthony Towns, 9 rebounds. You guys want the easiest leg to like an anchor leg in your parlays on the Knicks? Just always do Karl Anthony Towns 9 to 10 rebounds. Dude is so consistent. I don't think he's missed a single game with 9 to 10 rebounds, bro. And I even went I was really thinking about this. I did Orlando Magic to cover the spread 4.5. They ended up winning. And my thought process was Knicks have just been killing. They haven't lost a game at home yet. It's just basic probabilities. They have to lose a game soon. They were on a back-to-back. Made sense. Worst odds, don't parlay. I know a thing or two about taking bets. Yeah, bro, I know the parlays, it's low. It's a low win rate. But it's kind of like trading, right? You could trade with a low win rate, high risk reward system. My parlays are super, like my legs are always really, really low, high odds. I take legs that are negative 300, negative 450, even sometimes. And then I'll do one that'll be negative 100. And then, you add it up and you get to plus 200. They hit enough that I'm doing an experiment where I put a few $100 into my accounts and I'm just going to not withdraw anything for the whole season. We're currently up $250 so far for this season. I just take $20 bets, guys. It's all for fun. But yeah. I know. So people always tell me that. They're just do single bets. I get it. Yeah, the NBA betting bust was funny, bro. All right, chat. Let's get back to trading. Sorry. I bet there's a lot of NBA fans here, though. You know what I mean? A couple of my neighbors were involved 100%. All right, let's do this. All right, so here's proof. I'm going to get everyone's name. Okay, you're going to see it right here. I'm going to go to the top. Right here. This is where it starts. Hey, Big Mike was number 1, bro. Why can't I copy this? Why isn't this letting me copy? Hold up. Okay, oh, I got to do this over here. Part of me wants to get long here too. There we go. Now I got him. All right, guys. I got all the names, so no need to keep entering. If you missed it, you missed it. I just got all the names in here. Let me go get this list made. We might be getting ready to have a long as well, guys. I think it could happen. I want to take this long, I think. Hold up. There we go. Not yet. I want to see that inversion. So let's do this giveaway. Just getting the list made. Stay tuned, chat. Just getting the list made. Okay, got the list. How many trades do I take per day? Honestly, anywhere from like 3, anywhere from 1 to 5. That's pretty much the usual. Zach is the GOAT. Let's go, bro. Appreciate it. Giveaways being announced right now. We're going to get names in right now. All right, guys. On 3. 1, 2. This is for a Blue Guardian account. Alex Sousa, you want a Blue Guardian account? Shout out. Congratulations, bro. Let me show you how to claim. I got like 3 more accounts to give away still. So stay tuned. But okay, this is how you're going to claim your account. You're going to go to PFM support on X. I'll drop a link in the chat. Show them your Discord handle and you're good to go. We're still going down. Oh my God. Look at this fair value gap holding up beautifully. Please add my name. I got bad network. Bro, like once I start doing that for one person, I got to do it for everyone. Everyone comes out of the woodwork. Like it is what it is. I gave you guys like 10 minutes. That's all I can do. So you'll have to just make sure you get in on the next one, my friend. I'm going to do one more. I have 3 more accounts to give away. We're going to give 1 away right now. And then I'll give 2 more away in like 15 minutes or so. I'm holding. How much do I risk per trade? It depends. If I'm trading 150K accounts, I'll risk anywhere from like 2 to 600. If I'm trading 50K accounts, I'll risk anywhere from like 100 to 300 max. But all right, let's do another one. This is for another Blue Guardian account, and then we'll give away 2 top 1 futures shortly after. On 3, 1, 2. The next 2 are going to be top 1 futures. Mr. Goldie, shout out. Let's go. Congratulations. You won a Blue Guardian account. So once again, I'll just reiterate, guys. You go to PFM support on X. You're going to DM them to claim your account. I'm going to drop the link again right now, just for good measure. DM them, show them your Discord handle, and you'll be good to go. It takes a couple days. Okay. Don't think they're going to DM you within 5 seconds. They're busy. They got a lot going on. Sometimes it takes a day to get your accounts and all that stuff. So just sit tight. You'll get the account though. Yeah, we'll do one more list. I'll do another list, Hellsaint, when we give away top one. I got you. We'll chill for like 10 minutes and then we'll give another account away. We'll give 2 more away, I mean. By the way, guys, stream is growing. We got like we've fluctuated on like 80 to 90 people for the last hour. It's pretty awesome. It's growing, man, slowly but surely. I really think our stream is massively underrated, but it takes time. Just got to grow, you know? Just got to grind it out. Why isn't my name there, Dad? Was I supposed to put it in caps? Dad. Pause. Dude, I don't know. I might have missed you. I'm not sure. Like, it's not a perfect system. Maybe you were a little late. You probably were a little late. I really don't know. Or maybe your name was in there. A lot of people tell me their name isn't in there, and then it's in there. Good work, Zach. Thanks, bro. We're trying. We're grinding it out. All right, let's end this poll. We had 98 votes. Are you green or red today? 62% green, 38% red. Good job, guys. Y'all are better than me today. Any trading competition hosted by Prop Firm Match? That's a great idea. I think it takes a lot of work to actually do a proper competition, but maybe down the line. I'm sure some of our guys in the back are listening. Maybe they'll be interested in doing that. Not sure. I'd be super down though. It'd be a cool idea. Yo, chat, let me ask you. So, as you know, we blew the Tradeify accounts after the payout. It is what it is. I got Apex. Apex are still good. But what should I do? Should I get more Tradeify accounts? Or part of me is thinking about going for max allocation with top one futures. Because again, 55% off deal is really good. I can get 55% off 3 instant funded accounts. And they have a higher payout cap. Their higher payout cap, it's 2.5K on the 50Ks. So part of me's thinking I go with top one futures. Again, remember, healthy reminder, code match, top one futures, 55% off. They're a major sponsor of this stream. You know, we love them over there. 1.8 million in max allocation. I might go with them. You know, we'll see. Someone said more Apex. I mean, that's a good idea too, honestly. But my goal was to get this first payout with Apex and then roll that profit back into more accounts instead of just going right to it. But we'll see. Are you getting instant funding? Yeah, I might get some top one futures instant funded. Yeah, and they have no daily loss limit, which I like. I like that. Should I do a vote? Apex or top one futures? Let's do a poll. On what should I get? Should I get more Apex or more top one futures? Here, let's see. Oh, and I'm doing a poll for this. Wait. All right, I just dropped the poll. Let me know, guys. Yes, get your profit from Apex, then buy more. Yeah, I feel that, Josh. My theory is more counts, smaller targets, one payout per month. Do the opposite of what they're advertising. 3 days, daily payouts, etc. It's rigged to have people YOLO and trying to get quick payouts. Yeah, you're mostly right, Mike. I mostly agree with you. I do. I mean, here's the thing. If you're not profitable, you should trade one account and learn how to get payouts. If you're somebody that gets payouts consistently, like which is where I'm at, you need to copy trade. That's how you scale up in futures. So it's not about making more money on a single account. It's about increasing your max allocation and locking in base hits. And you're right, getting that one payout a month. My average payout this year is like $8,000, which on the high end, it's like 10, 12 per payout. That I only have that as an average payout now because of copy trading. I'm not doing that all from one single account. I'm doing that from copy trading multiple accounts. Yeah, I guess I'm speaking from having a lot of time under my belt. Yeah, of course. I mean, no, I'm with you, bro. I agree completely. Yeah, no, Top One Futures. This is why I'm considering Top One Futures because of their 55% off promo with code match. That's the point. This is a way better value than some of the other instant fundeds. That's what I'm saying. It's really good value. That's why I'm considering doing that instead this time around. Oh, damn. The poll is really heavily in weight of Apex, though. I mean, we only have 20 votes so far, so let's see if more votes come in and change up the odds. But right now, Apex is winning. Damn, should I take this, guys? Should I try one more? Am I thinking too quickly here? We're going to get this inversion. I'll see if I can get in on a pullback here. I swear to God, if I take another loss, oh God, we didn't even end up inverting it. Guys, I'm so cooked this week. I cannot take a winning trade. I think I'm going to cut this in a second. I'm going to put my stop right here instead. I'm really, y'all cannot follow me this week. I am so off. I'm about to take another immediate L. I got to give it up, guys. Chat, I got to give it up. Jesus Christ. We are not in the zone. We are so not in the zone. I can't believe how many losses I've taken. Jesus Christ. You guys are really seeing it happen in real time. Oh my God, man. I'm trying to catch. I know, dude. I know. I'm so cooked this week, guys. It's such a bad week. You guys are going to watch me cry on stream, taking losses. Dude, I'm so cooked. It's okay. These accounts are not in a bad standing. I'm at 51.6 profit. It's not terrible. We're still in profit. I know. You're right. You're right, Josh. You're right. You're 100% right, bro. Yeah, ES looks like it wants to take this low. Yeah, we're just not in, guys. It's just one of those weeks, you know. I lost like $100 on that trade. I cut it. It was like 100 tick move. It was nothing. It's fine. If you notice, I'm trading very small. But I honestly, I think I'm gonna log out of this account. Like I gotta stop because I'm just not in it today. Well, I gotta Tradeify of Trade of 8. I mean, gotta know when to stop, guys. Don't take any trades now. You're not trading your setup. You're trading your emotions. I'm getting lectured by the chat, but it's true. You're right. I'm out of the pocket. This is live streaming, man. You guys are gonna see me make mistakes. Thank you. I know you guys are 100% right. All right, let's take a look at this poll. Okay, Top One Futures is making a little comeback here. We got 36 votes, 43% saying Top One Futures, 57% saying Apex. So still Apex. Honestly, maybe for the rest of the day, if I want to keep trading, I think I should just maybe I'll load up on some more Apex accounts. But the thing is, I want to wait till the 70% off deal comes back. I think it's 50% right now, which is just the problem with Apex. I know technically that's a good promo, but that's like their standard. That's their baseline. So I think I should wait until 70% comes off. Or like Josh mentions, there's probably going to be some amazing Black Friday deals, which stay tuned to the stream, guys, because you're going to be the first to know about any prop for match specific promos for Black Friday. Josh told us when he was on earlier this week, he said we're likely going to have some good promos when Black Friday comes. So why don't I trade Blue Guardian? I don't know. I've just never tried them. I don't have any, I got nothing against them. Hell Saint says, we love you, man. I love you guys too. It's good to have a little crew. You know what I mean? I love you guys too, for real. I've seen you take very good trades before. You're good. Thanks, bro. Yeah. I mean, we out here. We out here. Like what Lawrence was saying, I was coming off a hot streak. That's how it goes. Like, I really believe in this concept that most of the time we're treading water. We're just trying to stay alive. And then there are these moments where we do really well in day trading and we capitalize. I was all red last week, 0 wins, and I'm still traumatized by it. That's tough, dude. That's tough. Yeah, and you know what? Especially lately, bro, because lately I've had a very high win rate. My trades, I take base hits, and I've been taking good trades, but these last 2 days, it's just been a lot of losers. Way more losing trades than I'm used to, so it's tough. Prop for a match on top. Let's go. Here, hold up. Prop for a match. How can y'all get partnered with Lucid? I would love, yeah. I should talk to them about that. I think Lucid should be on prop for a match. I think they should be listed, but they're not yet. Maybe it's in the works. I really don't know. I don't work on the back end, guys. Like, I don't do anything that has to do with the back end of prop for a match. I just run the stream. I mean, I love the guys there, but they're qualified for all that stuff. Maybe Lucid is in the works. I'm really not sure. From what I've seen, they seem like a good spot. You are real, bro. Thank you, man. 78% win rate in August. Now I have 12%. Dude, it's just how it goes sometimes. It's just how it goes. What do you guys think? We going up or down? I don't even know why I'm saying that. We're going down. All right. Should we run our last giveaway, chat? We'll give away our last Top One Futures accounts and then call it a day. All right. Let's do it. Let's run the last giveaway. This is what you guys are going to do. As always, you're going to go to our Discord server. Let me pull it up. Do not enter yet. Okay, I haven't told you guys the keyword yet. It's going to be different than the usual. See, you guys are already typing. Those are not going to count. Okay, there you go. To enter, you got to type Zarb. You got to type Zarb to enter. Okay, give me a little shout out for taking some losing trades. There we go. Entries are coming in. Beautiful. We're going to do this one quick. I'll give you guys like 60 seconds. So get your entries in. Entries coming in. Let's go. Yeah, you have to type in Discord, not the YouTube chat, in our Discord. Almost done. I'll give you guys like 20 more seconds, okay? Remember, no duplicates, no caps lock. Get ready to take all these. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Trying to let that guy get in. I see him typing. I'm giving you 5 seconds, bro. 5. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Okay. Let me get these entries in for y'all. All right, let's get this done. One, two. Ooh, okay, Sangam. Sangam. You were the winner of a top 1 futures account. Shout out. So this is how you're going to claim your account. You're going to go over to PFM support on X. Bam. I'll drop the link in the chat. There's activation fee for top 1 futures. Yes. Sangam. There you go. Go ahead. DM them at PFM support on X to claim your account. All right. Let's do the last one. Congratulations. All right. Last one. 1, 2, 3. Scalper. Shout out Scalper. Let's go. You won top 1 futures. Again, same as everyone else. Go to PFM support on X to claim your account. I'll drop the comment again. I'll drop the link in the comments. DM them, show them your Discord handle, and you are good to go, bro. All right, guys. I mean, just another day of the markets being tough to read, man. Tough to read these markets. Okay. Got to do what you got to do. We will try to end the week on a high note. Okay. Tomorrow we have Forex Ike coming on, who is one of our regular guests. He's been coming on weekly. Can't wait for that one. Love chatting and trading with Forex Ike. And other than that, that's it. That's it for today, man. So just trade safe, guys. Don't force anything. Trade small if you don't feel like you're in the zone, like what I'm doing. And that's it. That's it. Peace and love, guys. I will see you tomorrow, as always, same time as usual, 8 a.m. Take care.